well.
Good. Mimic sounds like you're drinking coffee and eating.
Drinking coffee, eating a bun. No, yeah.
This guy is living the
Early
best
to
life
eat
right here.
Oh, well, got tons of homework
too
that's
early.
constantly bothering me.
Mm.
And here you are.
Once a week for
Um,
3 hours.
Here I am. How you doing, everyone? Morning.
Good. Good morning, everyone. I hopped into the call with Even, and the first thing he says is like, "You sound like you," and then he just didn't even finish the sentence.
Yo, why are you exposing me like that? Time zones, please. It's time zones, please.
We're all three of us are in different time zones, so it's morning, afternoon, and night.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's the best thing of the internet.
Yeah, you never know who you meet.
Yeah. Well, shall we start off with introductions?
Yeah, let's go with that.
All right.
Nick,
I
you start.
am your host, your co-host, Nyx Oleander. I'm a half light elf, half dark elf, who has recently found out she is not only a variety streamer, but mainly a horror streamer. I'm also not a mushroom.
What does
I don't
horror
know.
stream? What does it mean? What horror game did you stream this week?
I've streamed Fear Therapy twice this week. And then the next game I planned to stream was also a horror game.
Or a streamer confirmed, honestly. I didn't even try
And
to
actually-
hide it.
And it's actually one of our topics for later on too, so this will be interesting.
So even your head is so big.
Thank you. Thank you. I grew up myself. I like to.
Oh.
Really? It's so cute.
No. I wish I was gonna have no talent in that.
Also, hello everyone, I'm Elboim, a D20 Mimic vTuber doing D&D tart reading. Hopefully Diablo 4 this week or next week, we'll see.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Recently woke up.
You recently woke up at 3 p.m.
Yeah. What the hell?
Well, I woke up earlier, then I went back to sleep, then I woke up, then I went back to sleep, you know, one of those days. It's my free day basically, so I'm just I have 10 days to present a draft for my thesis. It's kind of like a pre-thesis planning thing, and it's been bothering me a lot. I'm going on around trying to write about VTubers and Pokemon and other stuff. And, it's complicated. We'll make it. We'll push it through.
Yeah.
It's okay. We'll call this a summary, because I feel like everything we talk about on the podcast goes into your thesis.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Secretly, that's why he does this. Free research.
That's an
Free research.
ethnography research. Yeah, I'm inside of you. I'm within
Oh my
your.
God.
I'm here. I'm one of you. It's all disguised, so I can write about it for the academy.
Gone undercover.
Undercover to find everything.
Oh shit. Wait, I gotta do my intro, huh? Hello. I am Even Square on Twitch, but you can just call me Even. My name is confusing in sentences where you're having normal conversations, I know. But yeah, I'm just some dude that plays games and decided to be an anime boy because he doesn't want to show his face. But yeah, that's it really. I'm not anything cool like your hosts here, but I am a person and I exist.
Yeah, you're cool.
That's it.
You're cool now.
You are very cool.
Yeah, I'm on the cool kids show.
Also, my recording, you have a giant head, so that will be funny for later. Hello, future viewers, YouTubers. I love you. You're better than the Twitch viewers. YouTube, I love you so much. You're better than me. Yeah, you're so awesome.
He can only
Watching the archive.
he can only
Oh
say
my
that
God.
when he's recording.
Yeah, Look at you watching the archive and not live. That's amazing. I love you so much. Comment down below if you're watching this recording and not live.
Wait, do the same on my channel actually. If you're watching this on YouTube, comment below that you're actually watching the VOD.
Yeah, go to both.
Or if
and,
you're watching it twice.
Yeah, say I watched it twice or 3 times.
Or just
Or 3
run
times.
it simultaneously.
Also, on my
If you watch
channel,
the round
right,
sound.
I'm here from Nix's channel. On the Nix's channel, right, I'm here from Mimic's channel. And, you know,
Yes, that's how we know.
yeah.
The only video that will get comments, this one.
The best viewers, they gotta watch everything, right? They watch both the episode on live stream, then they watch it on Nix's archive,
Mhm.
then they watch it on my archive. You watch everything. That's the
Everything.
biggest fan.
Watch it
Dedicated
everywhere you
fan.
can.
Mhm.
But shall we get started with our questions today? We actually have a very
Mm-hmm.
good long list of questions.
Oh, let me give a shout out to Even Square. Or I can't because I'm not live. You know why? Because this is just for you YouTubers, just for the viewers.
Let me give, yeah, you're right. Let me give a shout out. I forgot. It's morning. I just woke up.
Wait, I'm a mod. I can do it actually.
Ta-da!
Ah, damn it! You did it for
Beat
me.
you. Beat you.
Be to it.
Yeah, I can do this.
And
Stream
then-
Elements 1.
I actually turned those off.
Oh yeah, let me show
Wait,
you how
what?
to turn it on. Follow Even.
Wait,
Who's
I thought I turned them
streaming.
off.
It's off. It's streaming.
I heard a clip though.
Oh, maybe the clip is still there.
What? Okay.
Yo. Yo.
Here it is. Manual shout out.
Manual shout out.
Mimic bot working overtime.
Overtime indeed.
Thank you for the shout out.
I mean, Unreal Overtime is going to his channel and seeing what he actually streamed last time and writing that.
You were playing Street Fighter last night.
Yeah, I am.
Or
Wait,
this
the new one?
morning for you.
Street Fighter 6,
Yeah,
7.
Street Fighter 6. Yeah.
Can you
I'm a
explain
6.
why, when I was a kid, I was always impressed by Street Fighter, how they don't have like Street Fighter 1, 2, 3. They have Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Mega, Omega, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
Yeah, they're just like different versions of the game that just improved it and made it faster, really.
I'm gonna do research right now. Super Street Fighter 2.
It's like 4 versions of Street Fighter 2 or something like that.
God, why?
I don't know, man. It was just good enough.
Yes.
Making money.
Street Fighter 2. Followed by 94 by Street Fighter 2 Turbo, a 5th version. Oh my god.
There just has to be,
it's
they can't have regular numbers, that's why.
balance. Character balances. So today you have patches. You just patch the characters. Back then you had to make
Yeah.
a whole new game.
Yeah, pretty much, essentially. So it's like the whole like, if they ship it now, they can fix it later. But
Mhm.
back then, just had to make a whole new game.
Actually, I never got into Street Fighter. I was a Mortal Kombat boy, and Street Fighter
right.
was so different, so I just didn't get into it.
Oh, yeah, no, Mortal Kombat's very different.
Yeah, well, I was more into Tekken and Soul Calibur, but I think when I was
let's go!
even before that, I think my first fighting games were either Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat, and Street Fighter was kind of weird, you know? I don't know why.
Yeah. No, I definitely get you there. Like, it's definitely different from, say, Mortal Kombat.
Mm-hmm.
Hella different.
I think it needs more skill.
Nah, man, I think Mortal Kombat's harder, bro.
Really?
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, dude, I've tried to play Mortal Kombat. I got my ass handed.
I feel like in Mortal Kombat, you, as a kid, you just find your character and you do the one special move and you only do that and you win.
That's like the same for Street Fighter, actually.
Really? I think in Street Fighter, like you have to defense and you have to attack in a precise time. Maybe it's the same item.
Nah, man.
When I got Soul Calibur 2 on my GameCube, I started actually learning combos. Oh, in Tekken 3, I learned combos and started being great. You know what? Actually, talking about Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom, I think was the game that I got into the combos the most. I knew a combo with every character. Air combo. Ah, that was so much fun.
Yeah, nah, that game is wild, man. Can't do that one. That one hurts my brain.
Let's be honest to everyone. Smash Bros came out and deleted every other fighting game for me. It's the only fighting game that matters.
Yeah, no, the Smash scene was like freaking huge, man.
Which really brings us to today's topic, right, Nix?
It does. So the first question is, do you wait or do you hop on current trends? So we were kind of talking about that. So do you, well, not even just like game trends either. Do you hop on like any Twitch trends? Do you hop on any Twitter trends? Or
Actually,
do you wait?
when I'm gonna celebrate a year of streaming on Wednesday, so it's a good time to look back at this year. And actually, when you ask that question, I remember when I started streaming, I looked at all kind of tips and advices how to be a better streamer. And one of the main tips was follow trends. Check out the trend every morning and do something around that trend. And I remember I had the YouTube trend page, the Twitch trend, the Twitter trend pages all marked in my favorites. And every morning I would open them, see what's trending, and try to do something regarding that, like play a game that's trending, or tweet something that's trending. And in the long run, I don't know if it helped me or not. I feel like many times I couldn't do my own thing because I had to follow the trends. And then again, if you do your own thing, well, it comes back to this ancient argument in streaming. If you do your own thing, you enjoy it more, but then you get less popularity as well.
Because I know. Go ahead.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Yeah, nah, because that's the thing. Like, when you look up like tips and stuff, they always like do what's popular or do what's trending and stuff. But then on the other side to that, they always say just do what you want to do and have fun with it. So it's like two different advice from the same person. But and it's like, which one do you want me to follow? Like follow the trends or like just do my own thing, you know? So it's very hard to tell.
If I go to Twitter trends right now, you have Silver Wolf, Stream, and it's also different for every person. Most likely Diablo 4 and Honkai are trending right now. But here's the thing. I played Honkai. I played Honkai when it was trending the most. Started with everyone, played it for like 12 hours a day, 3 days in a row. And for the first day, I actually got some big raids from other people, big like 20 people raid from people who played Honkai on the same day. And I raided people who played Honkai and so on. It was really fun. But in like the third day, my stream was almost dead. I felt like people had it. People seen it everywhere. They just had it with a trend. So maybe if you're writing trend, it's like writing in the like working in the news. Every morning you have to immediately switch to the next trend. So Blizzard and Diablo 4 are trending right now. Will they still trend tomorrow? What if you're stuck in playing Diablo right now? And here's another complicated issue. What if I play Honkai, right? I have a few viewers who joined me while I was playing Honkai in the first day. And they watched me play Honkai the whole 3 days, 12 hours a day. And when it stopped trending and I moved to play other games, they weren't there until I played Honkai again. So when you do something that's trending, you get two types of viewers. You get the viewers who will come because it's trending, and you also have the viewers who will come because they love that specific game. So if I play something else, they wouldn't care about it. They wouldn't watch it. So does it matter, really? Maybe you should just do whatever you want.
Yeah, because like I'm thinking of the new Breath of the Wild that came out, and I have that game. I want to play it, and so does Quinn. But we feel as if the area is so saturated that people don't want to watch it because everyone is playing it. But then another thing with that too is like there are people who they will join the stream, they'll talk for a minute, and they'll say, I'm gonna leave now because I don't want any spoilers.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Like I don't like I have this game, but I want to support you, but I can't because I don't want to spoil the game for myself. And so it's just kind of like at the moment, like any games that are like trending, like I'm waiting because one, it's oversaturated, two, spoilers.
So maybe it is smarter to play the game like a month after when everybody already finished it, and then you get the viewers who want to watch you because they completed the game and like it. I know for myself that I like to watch people play games that I completed because I want to see their reaction to it. So with Zelda, for example, I'm waiting right now. I'm just waiting, and maybe I'll play it, I don't know, in a year from now, a few months from now.
Yeah. Because I know there's some other people, what they're actually doing is they're playing the first one, and then when they're finished the first one, they play the second one on stream.
I think that's smart as well because it's like that they get to see the first game and it's like a sort of like a recap for them as well, and then they get to see experience the second game when they've already finished it, and it's like they get to see it again, but through someone else playing it, like how they're playing it. Because like like I have what's it, Jedi Survivor, and that came out like last month or something, and I haven't played it yet because I know like for me, if I choose to play it now, like there'll probably be like 50 other like big name streamers playing it, so then the audience would tend to leak that way, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you mentioned that, and I actually know a couple of people who did stream it, but they didn't have any viewers watching.
Yeah, so that's the other thing. Like, I'm not too bothered if like I'm not getting like the flow of the new game hype. It's just that, yeah, like you said, it sucks for me when someone comes and like says hello, and it's like I'm leaving now because I don't want spoilers.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, hey, all right, goodbye.
Which game did I have that? I don't remember. Maybe in Honkai. Although with Honkai, I felt like spoilers don't really matter. I remember playing a game. Maybe it was Honkai, and someone was like, raiding me, and sorry, I gotta go. I don't want spoilers, and I was like, yeah, don't look, or obviously you don't want spoilers. I'm going back to this situation where, do you just do that? Do you trend? Do you ride the trends as much as possible for the hope that you get some viewers who will like you? Because ideally we want viewers that will like us, right? We're variety streamers. It wouldn't help for us if you get viewers who only want to watch Zelda or only want to watch League of Legends or any other game. Like Nix, for example. If you get viewers who only like horror games, one day you want to change to a different game, what do? You're stuck with playing horror, you lose these viewers. So ideally you want these viewers who are there for you and will watch no matter what you play. So what's the ideal way to get those viewers? Just open up to as many people as possible and hope to get those?
That's kind of hard.
Yeah, especially like say when everyone was playing Genshin, hopping on the Genshin train, like it got to the point where that one person was playing Genshin and that's all they played, and they were too scared to hop off to like something else because they're known for being a Genshin streamer. You know what I mean? So
exactly.
Like, I definitely understand you because it's like you've built an audience through this one thing, and then you play something else. Someone's like, "Oh, this isn't like that game you're known for," and it's like, "Well, I want to play something else." And it's like, "Well, I don't want to watch this."
And there's some people who build an audience of like 100,000 from Genshin alone. So it's really weird to see them change suddenly to a different game. It's also kind of weird to see, like, let's take Northern Line. I used to watch Northern Line a lot when I played The Binding of Isaac. I loved seeing his runs. I loved seeing him play the Binding of Isaac, and I played the Binding of Isaac, and he would put his the seed of the game, and I would use the same seed to have the same adventure and so on. And he built, I think, like 1 million viewers from the Binding of Isaac. And then he started playing other roguelike games, like Monster Train, and he just went with every month he would change a roguelike, but he kept playing the Binding of Isaac. So if you look at that strategy, I'm thinking aloud, maybe that's the smart thing. Keeping the main game, finding a main game and playing that main game once or twice a week. And between that game, playing other games from the same genre. For example, let's say I'm taking Diablo. I want to be a Diablo streamer. So I'm going to play Diablo 4 every Monday and every Thursday. And every other day, I would play a different action RPG like Diablo. So Diablo 2 or 3, or Path of Exile, or Grim Dawn, or any other Diablo lookalike. But you're still stuck in that genre.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I get you. But then, like, because for me, right? Because I don't have a specific genre that I stick to, and I essentially just like play what I feel like playing. And it's like, yeah, I don't know. It probably is harder for me to build an audience because I'm not like, one, I'm not hopping on trends, and two, I'm always changing my genre. So yeah, I get what you mean.
But that's the problem. Yeah. I really like puzzle games, for example. I think puzzle games are the most common games that I play. But every once in a while, I want to play an action game, like Diablo, the Binding of Isaac, and then I want to ride some trains, like Honkai. And it's like that's a variety streamer, right? You play whatever, and then I do D&D and I do tarot readings, and D&D, tarot readings, this podcast, and games. They're so these categories are so different. I got many viewers who come only when I play D&D. And I remember when way before I was a streamer, before COVID, when the world didn't have color, I remember watching this big D&D vTuber, not vTuber, streamer. And after a D&D session, everyone would leave and they would play a game. And I was sitting there and watching and thinking to myself, why would I want to watch you play a game? I came here to watch you do D&D with these people. Who cares about the after party? That's kind of strange. And every time I want to keep streaming after D&D, I'm thinking the same from the other perspective. The people who watch me for D&D, they don't care if I play a game right now. They don't need that. So I think the more variety you will produce, the harder it is to get your, ultimate viewers, the viewers that will follow you no matter what you do. Like, take Anthony, for example, in chat. I think Anthony right now is my most dedicated viewer. Anthony will be there no matter what I do. Whether I do a fit stream, Diablo, D&D, Tower Reading, he's going to be there. So I can assume that Anthony is not here for the content, but for me.
And I think everyone has that to say for like a few people who are in their streams. But for me, I know for sure, like, there's definitely been people who have come into my stream and have said, "Oh, I thought you were a horror streamer. I'm not playing a horror game," and then leaves.
Oh,
yeah.
But then, like, with that, like, I feel like I don't. When it comes to like game trends, Twitter trends, or just like anything in general, I feel like I don't hop on the trends. I don't know if it's because, like, I think I see them and I ask myself, like, why do I need to do this now? Like, I think I look at it, and when it comes to like maybe like Twitter trends or like something on the lines of that, like, I think I just kind of look at it and I'm just kind of like, okay, that's trending. Why does it matter to me? And then when it comes to games, like, if it's something that I'm really interested in, like, yeah, I'll play it. I might not play it on stream because, like, it's so, like we said, saturated to where it's just kind of like I don't feel like playing it on stream because one, spoilers, two, saturated. I'd rather just play it myself alone off stream first, and then when things die down, then hop on and play it on stream for the very beginning.
Actually, that's what I'm going through with Diablo 4 right now. I really want to buy the game and play it off stream.
But then there's also that part of me where I'm just kind of like, well, I still want to wait to play it because I want to have genuine reactions when I play the game. So it's like, it's a 50, like, do I want to wait to play it? Or do I want to play it off stream and then replay it on stream? I feel there's just, there's a lot to it when it comes to like games that are trending.
Yeah.
Like, I definitely remember like when Breath of the Wild came out, how everyone was like the only thing that you would see in, for me at least, for Twitch, was just everyone playing it. I mean, you still have people playing it right now, but it's a lot less. You still see Honkai everywhere. But I think each section has died down a little bit, but not enough for you to like go and play it.
Yeah, Honkai and Genshin are still very, very popular.
And
it seems like they're not going anywhere.
Like, yeah, because I guess it's like it's always getting updated and there's always something new. Where say like a year later, it's like, oh, now we're getting a new like Breath of the Wild update, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like by then that's when the popularity comes back, and it's like, oh shit, like do I have to play it now, you know?
Also, there's the case of I feel like Genshin and Honkai are more suited to VTubers because they're anime games than let's say Diablo, which is a more realistic game. I really feel that when I play Diablo, that I get I don't know. It's like the viewers are different. When I play Yu-Gi-Oh or Honkai, which are VTuber, which are anime games, I get more genuine viewers, I feel. And with more realistic games like Diablo, I don't. And I tried. This is what I plan to do with Diablo. I'll play with a camera, because I want to test if that's the thing. People who look for Diablo gameplay don't care for VTubers, so maybe why even bother? You know? Then again, goes back to do whatever you feel like.
Yeah, because you also have to consider. Go ahead, even.
Oh no! Like I was gonna say, because like I think I definitely get that because of the style of the game. It's just like catered towards people where like I guess Westerners are more inclined to watch like, you know, like your Mortal Kombats and like your Diablos, and then you've got the Eastern where it's like, yeah, like I guess the Eastern and like people who are into anime will more likely already be in that fan base of like anime games, so then they'll probably more likely to click on a VTuber playing Genshin compared to a VTuber playing Diablo.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Like it really, like region wise makes a difference as well.
Yeah.
I didn't encounter any VTuber haters. I know they're out there. There's people who don't like VTubers, but I don't know. I did feel like it goes back to this ancient arguments: are cartoons for children or for adults or both? And I'm thinking that maybe VTubers should stick to cartoon games for maximum viewership. And if you're going for more realistic games like Diablo, which is kind of stupid, right? Because Diablo is art. It's still a cartoon. It's just more realistic looking than anime looking.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: we never actually know the reasons for all of those things. It's all just assumptions. Could be a million other reasons for why this and not that. Could be just a bad day, bad time. I feel like sometimes I'm not doing enough work in the statistics department of analyzing all of my streams this year and seeing what worked, what didn't work, why it worked, why it didn't work, and maybe it's something that you need to do. Sit down, analyze your whole year, or every half a year, or every like quarter, and ask yourself which days were the best. Make an Excel tablet, make a table. Which days worked, which times worked, which games worked, which trends worked, and so on. But just talking about it make me like, that's so much work. I just rather stream and have fun.
So that kind of leads into our next topic. The fact that you say that is like, let's skip a little bit. So number 7, how do you pick your times to stream?
Yeah, I guess a lot of people in my community know about how messed up my schedule is. I don't have a schedule, but say I stream on my off days. So Friday is my off day, and then they already know me for this, but I'll stream in the morning, and then be like a short few hour period of like rest, and then I am streaming again from like say 10 to 3 in the morning, and then I go to sleep, and I wake back up after like 5 hours, and I'm streaming again. And people start to question if I'm okay.
Because I've noticed that too. Is like I'll wake up to you streaming, and then like I'll be like getting ready to go to bed, and you're on stream again. It's like, wait, what?
Yeah, exactly. Like they know me for that, and it's just like, for me, I don't know when the best time for me to stream is, but the best time for me is when I'm not working, or if I don't have work the next day, and then I'll stream. And I guess I don't really take in consideration my audience, because it's like if they're there, they're there. If they're not, then it's like whatever for me. But yeah, time zones and trying to figure out the audience, I kind of know, but at the same time, it's like it doesn't affect when I want to stream, if that makes sense. Yeah,
I've been playing around with 2 times. I knew that I want to stream afternoon, because in real life I've been doing D&D clubs. It was always afternoon. So when I started streaming, I wanted consistency. I know that consistency is probably the most important thing. If you're consistent enough, you will break. Water breaks rock if it's consistent enough. That's my theory. Actually, let's go back. When I was a kid, my mom is how do you say that? A tour guide, but nature tour guide. How do you call this? Not a tour guide.
Oh,
how do you call the people?
Environmental.
I guess it's like a nature guide, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a nature tour guide. I don't know if you have that. Actually, I don't know if you have that in America. I don't know. Maybe it's an Israeli thing. So, she basically she goes out and explore the land and go to desert and nature and forest and whatever. And she have groups that she takes with her and so on. She doesn't do that today, but I used to follow her when I was a kid to all these weird caves and forests and jungles and stuff. Oh, no jungles. We don't have jungles in Israel, but all kind of lands, mostly caves. And I remember this story repeating. We look at there like a hole in the ground in a cave, and she would ask the group, what did that hole? And nobody knows. And then she shows us the ceiling, and you see a drip of water, a small drip of water, like every 3 minutes there's one drop. And she says this has been dripping for years, and the water dig through the rock, and it's unbelievable to think about it. Even now I think about water dig through rock. That's unbelievable. Over the years I got the anime, a squirrel using water gun, and it's so strong that it explodes the rock or whatever. And then you see tsunamis. Only recently, actually, we got good camera shots of tsunamis and other unfortunate events, because everyone has a camera right now in their pocket. So you see the strength of something that you assume is really, really weak. So whatever I'm trying to say is that consistency is the most important thing. So I went with 1 hour, like 5 p.m. my time, every single day. And then I started changing around to see if it works better than other times. So I want to see mornings. How's a morning stream? How's like 12 p.m.? Surprisingly, I think the 12 p.m. the morning streams did better. But you also had to consider raids and other people who stream at the same time. Like for example, whenever I stream and I see one of my friends stream at the same time, I feel bad, you know, because our audience split in half and so on. And we kind of sometimes I like see Arrow stream at the evening. We stream at the same time roughly, and I'm thinking maybe I shouldn't stream today. Maybe I'll stream in like 1 hour from now. So I'll hang out in Arrow stream and then I'll stream, you know, an hour later, because we share the same viewers, and it's both I will steal some of his viewers and I will lose some of my potential viewers because they're in his stream right now. It's kind of stupid that my streaming time is affected by other streamers as well. And right now, for example, Iron Mouse is doing Sabathon. So she's live with 7,000 viewers right now, and she's gonna be live for, I don't know, a month or something. And I don't know how many of my viewers watch Iron Mouse. I have no idea. But it's all kind of small considerations that you need. And then there's Game Done Quick, SGDQ, sorry, Summer Games Done Quick, which actually connects to what I wanted to say earlier, that they play a series of games. A cool concept to follow trends and pick your streaming time could be just stream the game that SGDQ is streaming right now. So right now they play Saga Frontier. Quickly get Saga Frontier and play it at the same time, and you might get some viewers who want to see someone react to that game live. You know, that's a cool strategy. You should try next time. They publish the schedule like a month before the event. Just get all the games on the schedule and sit there and play the same games at the same time. People see the category. If you go to categories on Twitch right now, you see 40,000 people watching Saga Frontier out of nowhere. People go in and say, wow, what's this game about? And then they will see Games Done Quick and you. So maybe some people will check it out.
And you.
But it comes back to the same argument we had earlier. Your streaming time, is it dictated by you or by other outside events?
Yeah, because I feel like even with me, like I have tried so many different times. And I think my chat can attest to that. Because the earliest I have ever streamed, I believe, is 5 a.m. And honestly, it was a good turnaround. Surprisingly, a lot of people were there. I did not expect it to have anyone there because it was so early. But then you have to consider like the different time zones, who's awake, who isn't awake, what are people doing around the world. And it's just kind of like it's an interesting thing to think about. What time is it at your place in comparison to other places? Because then, like, when I stream midday, so midday for me is about 2 p.m. That's when I will normally do a stream. If I do a stream in the afternoon, it's gonna be about 2 p.m. I feel like I get a good amount of views, but then I'm also getting people who are asleep halfway across the world or who are getting ready for bed. But then I also have the people who, in the States, are at work. And so it's just kind of like, I feel like when I stream midday, it's really a hit or miss.
I mean, people at work who can watch the stream or people who can't watch the stream? Yeah,
there's people who will watch, but they can't listen. So then they'll just be lurking. And then there's people who can't watch at all. And then when I stream at night, I feel like I miss a whole group of people because everyone is asleep. Because I tend to stream at a time where people in the EU are asleep and people in Asia or the AU are just waking up, or it's so early that they're just in bed and they don't want to do anything. It's such an interesting time. And so I feel like it's so hard for me specifically to find a time that works, that accommodates for everyone. And so I know that it's not possible to accommodate for everyone. Though I have made changes to allow for everyone to at least like watch one stream of mine. So like one thing that I do now out of recommendation is like, not only do I put my time zone, I put UTC time zone as well, so that anyone who who understands the UTC, which I don't, can look at it and easily adjust. And so that's helped so far. And then another thing I do is I have streams at different times in the week. It's roughly the same times, but it's different throughout the week. So like this week I had a collab at 7 a.m, which I don't do often. It's every once in a while. But then I had another collab the next day, which was supposed to start at 7 p.m, but I pushed it to 8. But then I kind of like, I have those differences. If I have a stream in the morning, I'll also have a stream in the afternoon or like mid-evening, so that I can get different time zones and not just sticking with, I'm going to stream every day at 12 p.m. so I can only get the people who watch at 12 p.m. my time. I stream different times so that I can get everyone from every area on different days, if that makes sense.
It actually would be more comfortable for the viewers. They don't have to be there every day. They can only be in the Wednesday streams or Tuesday streams.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think that's the same for me. Because it's like a lot of my audience, or some of them, they'd be like, "Oh, sorry, I missed your stream," and it's like, "Oh, it's fine," because I get it. Like time zones is weird. That's why I stream the way I do, because it's like, yeah, like Nick said, at least they'll be there for one of them.
But then ideally you want everyone. That's the...
Yeah, ideally I'd love to find like a time zone where it's like I'm right in the middle, where it's like, okay, like these guys are just waking up and these guys are about to go to sleep, but at least they can like hop in and like watch for a bit or say hello or whatever it is. But yeah, scheduling is like, and trying to figure out the best time. I have to also consider like myself as well, where it's like, if I'm streaming the way I am, will it be okay for me health wise? Like, yeah, I'd play for like a long amount of time, rest, play again, sleep, and then play again for like another long amount of time. And like, that's when it's like, is that okay for me to be doing that? Yeah.
So what's the optimal stream time?
For me?
Yeah, what's everyone's optimal stream time?
I think I'll stay with 6 p.m. for now. Every day it's different. Some days I have a lot of people waiting for me at 6 p.m. Some days I don't have anyone. Some days 8 p.m. suddenly people appear, and I'm thinking maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe just stream on a time that's comfortable to you. And maybe understand that this is how the system works. People are not zombies who can be there every single day at the same time. They have lives. They have other events.
Yeah, for me, I don't think there is like a real optimal stream time for me. I think it's more like optimal stream days, because like for me, anytime works for anyone, and if they're there, they're there, and if they're not, they're not. But there would be some days where, let's just say it's Monday, and then there'll be more people there, and then I do the same thing on like Wednesday, and then now no one's there, but I'm playing the same thing, and it's like that also. Yeah, that's also like something that I consider when it comes to streaming days as well. But yeah, it's hard for me to say what my optimal time is, because I stream at the weirdest times.
Yeah, for me, I feel like I wouldn't say like there's like an optimal time. I think it's really, if I have a stream in the morning, I'm going to have a stream at night another day.
Yeah.
Basically, the best of both worlds of, you have one stream at this time, and for the people who couldn't make it, you have another stream for those people.
Yeah. I think I'd be kind of in that same boat as well.
If we look at the whole world, ideally, you should stream at around 4 p.m. GMT because people from Americas, it's gonna be morning for them, and people from Asia and Australia, it's gonna be evening or night for them, and Europe, it's the midday. That's how you get everyone with a normal sleeping time. The problem is that viewers don't have a normal sleeping time. Many VTubers stay up and watch in the middle of the night, and then it all gets messy. So here's a comparison. If you stream midday, noon, you will get people who are more work people, maybe more viewers. That's for me at least. And if you stream night, you'll get gamers and other VTubers, other streamers. I remember after taking Nix's advice, I did some morning, noon study streams. And I got many followers for ASMR study stream. I think none of them is a VTuber. But if I play a trending game at night, then many of my followers are streamers and VTubers as well.
Oh, really?
I mean, that's also something to consider. What kind of viewers do you look for?
Yeah.
Because, yeah, like the way that we discussed this podcast too was an optimal time for all viewers.
Mm-hmm.
And it happened to be that we found, so you said 4 p.m. GMT, which would be 8 a.m. for me. That's still early for a lot of people in the States.
Mm-hmm.
Because if
Sure.
you're looking at Eastern time, right now, Eastern time would be 9 a.m.
Yeah, 2 hours later would be, I think, ideal.
It
But then-
would.
But then you have people from Australia, for them it's like 2 a.m.
2 a.m. And then, like, if you go, like, if we look at the time right now, it's 8 a.m. where I am. If we go to PST, it's 6 a.m. for them.
Mm.
So when we had Peony is over in PST, and she joined the podcast at 5 in the morning with us.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a whole group of people that we completely missed, too.
Yeah. Unless you consider the part of that group who don't sleep in normal times.
That's true.
Because they stream, they work until small hours.
Mm-hmm.
So going back to my rock and water analogy, I think the best is to ignore the grass on the other side of the fence. Choose one time and stream every day on that time like a television show, like TV.
Yeah.
And maybe that way you'll get viewers who watch you like they watch TV, and not VTubers and streamers who will try to, in a way, compete with you. Which is something that, ideally, we want viewers who will watch us for us, and not viewers who would happen to me a few times. Viewers who would basically come to chat and tell me when they are going to stream and ask me to watch them.
Yeah, I feel like
I've noticed.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, because that's what I've noticed as well. It's just like a TV thing. Yeah, like I'd love for a more consistent audience where it's like in my time zone, so that I know that if I choose to say like stream at 6 p.m., there will be people in my time zone that will always be there or be able to tune in. Because like I've noticed that doing what I'm doing, and I've been streaming for a while, it's just like I only know like 4 Australians because of how bad my scheduling is for Australians, really. Yeah, it's kind of wild to think like that.
When you say that, the Australians that I know are from when I streamed early noon.
That's interesting. I feel like I know a lot of Australian VTubers.
Yeah, I've not like met the only Australian VTubers that I've met have been through me like either raiding into them or like they just happen to be an audience in someone else's stream that rated my stream, and it's like, oh hey, well you're Australian. It's like, yeah, I am, mate. And it's like, oh okay. And it's never been like, oh, you know, like someone found me because, oh, you're Australian too. And it's just like, yeah, it's through other people.
I know it's real because you said mate. Hi, mate.
Oi, mate.
Oi, mate. Actually, it's streaming with a lot of Australians, surprisingly, because evening for them, afternoon for me, noon for me. It's kind of nice streaming at 11 a.m., 12 p.m. There's something nice about it. I feel like morning streams. I mean, ideally, ideally, right? I should stream in the mornings. I want this to be my full-time job. Wake up, let's say 8 a.m., take a small shower, eat a good breakfast, and stream from 9 a.m. to, I don't know, 3, 4, and then raid one of the afternoon people. That makes so much more sense than streaming in the evening. But maybe you should be, you know, like a chaotic consistent. So chaotic consistent would be every day you stream at a different time. Let's say 3 days a week you stream in the noon, 3 days in the evening. And then the viewers will know which days they have you. And then you make sure to stream the same games in the same days. So if I play Honkai on Mondays, then I play only Honkai. Then I only play Honkai on those days. I don't suddenly switch Honkai to evenings. So people can watch that. And that's like being two streamers at the same time.
I remember listening to a streamer before, and they're a full-time content creator. And their schedule is, I essentially work a 9 to 5. I start streaming at 9 and I end at 5. And I don't ever stream outside of those hours because I still have my own life. I still have things I want to do, and there's other things that also have priority. So I will never stream outside of my quote-unquote working hours.
That's really smart. That's really, really smart.
And so that made me like what you said reminded me of that. And it's just kind of like, if you, I know we've talked about like not treating streaming as a job, but I think it's different when you want it to be your full-time career. I think when you want to treat it as your full-time career, looking at it like a full-time job, a 9 to 5, an 8 to 4, whatever it might be, is what you should be doing.
So to talk about yes or no? Yes.
No.
Maybe.
Let's ask ChatGPT. I'm a VTuber trying to reach out as many people as possible. I'm a VTuber based in Europe. When should I stream if I want to stream 6 times a week? Make my daily schedule. Let's see what he writes. Creating a consistent streaming schedule is essential for reaching out. Maximize to max your audience. Based on the information provided, here is a daily streaming schedule for 6 days a week. Monday, stream from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Stream 1. And then stream 2 from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. So like 2 hours in the morning and 2 hours in the afternoon. And then Tuesday, 2 p.m., 4 p.m., 8 p.m., 10 p.m. 2 hours in the afternoon, 2 hours in the evening. Wednesday, 12 p.m., 2 p.m., 6 p.m., 8 p.m. Thursday, 3 p.m. That's different times every day. 3 p.m., 5 p.m., 9 p.m., 11 p.m. And then Friday, 11 a.m., 1 p.m., and 5 p.m., 7 p.m. So every day, it takes 2 hours, one stream, and then a break, and then 2 hours for another stream. Please know that the provided schedule assumes a 2 hour streaming duration for each stream, but you can adjust the timing based on preference. It's also important to consider your target audience and their preferred time zones Remember to communicate your streaming schedule to your audience though. First of all, it doesn't stream at night. It only streams during the day for you. See, the earlier one is 10 a.m., which is good. It spreads across the whole European day, which is the early morning for Americans and evening night for Asians. But it does something really unique here, where it takes two streams of 2 hours every day in different times. And while we've been talking, I went to Takanashi Kiara, the whole live VTuber, and I'm looking at her schedule, and it's different times every day. Monday, 6 p.m. Okay, let's go with Japanese time. 1 a.m. Japanese JST. Wednesday, 9 p.m. JST. Thursday, 3 a.m. JST. Friday, 11 p.m. JST. And then Sunday, 10 p.m. JST. It seems like a difference of 1 hour every day.
That's interesting, though.
Everyone hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate. It is really interesting because I feel like when you adjust it by an hour, you're getting people who, well, because like if you think about it too, like no one stays exactly the same. Some days you get to have a break earlier, some days you get to have a break later, some days you get ready for bed earlier and later. And so I think that's also adjusting for those who have schedules that are kind of changing daily. You're still streaming within like a targeted time frame. It's not like the difference is by like 5 or 6 hours. It's still within like a 1 to 3 hour frame, which is like had you started streaming like an hour earlier, you still would be streaming now.
I asked ChatGPT about it, and he says a really good point. You can stream every day from let's say 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. With this schedule, fixed slot will allow audience to plan and adjust their schedule accordingly, increasing the likelihood of regulars. However, it's worth considering that not all viewers will be available at the same time every day due to different time zones, work schedule, or personal commitment. By alternating between 2 time slots, as mentioned in the previous response, you can potentially reach a wider audience by accommodating different time zones or allowing viewers with varying schedule to catch your streams on different days. Ultimately, the choice is between specific circumstances and the preferences of your target audience. You can experiment with both. I really want to try this.
Try it. Why not?
Yeah, we'll let Mimic be the test subject.
Is it okay? Let's talk about this for a moment. Longer stream versus shorter streams, because you do longer streams. Naturally, you keep raiders. Let's say I got a 30 people raid suddenly, and my stream is only 2 hours long. I feel like it's a waste. But then again, longer streams, like 12-hour streams, are not very successful usually. Shorter streams like 2 hours D&D session are much better.
I think on the sides of that is like longer streams make sense if it's like themed or something, or like a celebration. Whereas like the shorter streams is probably smarter because it's like hanging out, right? Like I see you for a bit, and then it's like, oh, when's the next time I'm gonna see you?
Like I'm thinking, let's say even
wanting more.
Let's say even you stream right now for 1 hour, 2 hour. I can say, oh no, it's only a short stream. I'll be here for the whole time. But if you stream for like 8 hours, or you do a subathon of 1 week, I definitely would be too overwhelming. I can't be there the whole time. So just come and say hi every once in a while.
Yeah. Because then it's like, oh yeah, I can come to that subathon, and like your subathon's going for like a whole week. It's like, all right, like for me personally, it's like I can come in whenever during that week, and you'll still be streaming, So yeah, this is like, if I want to sit down and watch for a while, then like sure, I won't be there day 1 or 2, but I'll be there in like day 3 or 4, and then the other days I'll just say hello real quick, and it's just like, I don't know, I couldn't sit down for that long myself and just like be watching the same person when there's like, say, like like Iron Mouse is doing a subathon, but then one of you guys is like doing a short stream. Like because he's streaming for much longer, I'll probably go to one of you guys and like hang out there instead.
Yeah, because it's like a special event. It's a short stream. You know.
Yeah.
And actually, I've seen that with D&D streams. I remember a few times where I had a game stream, and then I would take a break and start a new stream with D&D. And D&D is usually shorter. It's like 1 hour, 2 hours. And that would be much more popular because like a special event. It's a smaller stream. Also, people get the announcement again that you're streaming, that you're live. And you know what? I'm thinking I'm gonna waste the viewers, I'm gonna waste the lurkers. The lurkers will be gone. You get lurkers from raids, they will be gone, but you get new people. And you get to raid someone else. And create more connections. You know what? I'm taking it up on myself. I'm gonna build my schedule for next week. Like ChatGPT said. 2 streams of like 2 hours every day. And we'll see how it goes. Is it more work? Is it less work? I don't know.
But,
Would you
like,
stream
at
the same
least-
games though?
I guess I'll try out different games. Or I do different events. I mean, up until now, I used to do like 2 or 3 things on one stream. I just start a new recording every time, change the category, and keep streaming. Why not start the stream, take a 2-3 hour break, and then start a new stream? So do like a morning stream, evening stream. Maybe it's smarter, I don't know. Maybe ChatGPT has a point here.
I think with that too, it's also considering like your mental and physical health. Because and everyone knows this, I cannot stream longer than 4, maybe 5 hours. I'm really pushing it when I hit like that 4.5 hour mark. And for me, it's just because like, I think one, just looking at the screen too long, even though I look at the screen for my job. And just 2, just kind of like sitting in place without moving, the constant talking and like reacting to the game, talking to chat. It takes a lot out of you both mentally and physically, which is why like I can't stream longer than like 4 or 5 hours. I've hit 5 hours and the next day I was just completely drained. Like I was so tired. I had to reschedule a collab because I was just so, I couldn't. And so I think chat GPT is like kind of like also looking out for like how long are you able to stream for? Like, are you burning yourself out? Are you pushing until you can't anymore? Let's change that by fixing up your schedule. You can stream for the same amount of time, but just in multiple increments throughout the day.
Yeah, and it didn't write any streams like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. It's only during the day, normal working hours.
Yeah, no, I think I get you in that one because for me personally, it's like no matter how much fun I'm having with a game, I think my body gets to that point where it's exhausted from all the streaming and all the chatting and all the reacting and just like I guess being a personality that's too much for myself. It's just like my body will get tired, anyone know will get tired. And there's like times where I even fell asleep on stream because it's just like I've streamed for too long in this personality. Yeah, so then that's also something that I consider as well.
I will also add that shorter streams are definitely better for YouTube later. You put archives of 2 hours, people will watch them more than if you put archives of 12 hours.
I do find that my shorter videos on YouTube do a lot better than like the 4-hour ones. For sure.
I guess that's like the day and age where it's like as weird as it sounds, people have like short attention spans. That's why
exactly.
like that's why like TikToks and shorts and stuff. Like people are like, oh, you should do TikToks, you should do like YouTube shorts or like Instagram shorts, because like that's how you can also build an audience fast as well. Because people just want to see like the reaction straight away, or like the lead up into the reaction. Yeah,
Clips, yeah.
Yeah, the clips.
I think that one also leads nicely into our next topic. Look at that.
The flow's so crazy.
Yeah. We're
So we're
professionals.
Let's see.
Which one? Which number?
I'm looking.
Roll the dice.
It's a 20.
Number 8. What other platforms do you use? So do you use any other platforms to promote yourself? Are you consistent with it?
Oh.
Or are you letting it collect dust? And then here's another one that I thought of. What platforms will you never use?
So everybody knows the story that I got banned from TikTok after gathering
Wait,
a massive 15 followers. 1 week in TikTok, my account terminated for no reason. I tried to appeal, and it didn't work out. So I just left TikTok, very confused. I don't know.
Wait, because you got 15 followers in a day?
No. I got 15 followers in a week. I assume people reported me because I'm a VTuber. I heard that VTubers get reported on TikTok.
Oh, bro.
So I don't know, but maybe it's a hint. Maybe I should focus more on, I don't know, YouTube Shorts instead of TikTok.
I remember that, and they never gave you your account back.
No,
Bro, that's
and
bro.
I can't use the Google. I can't use my Google account to connect to TikTok because that Google account is banned on TikTok. She's so stupid.
Dude, that's dog ass, bro. What the hell?
I don't know. Maybe they release it in a year or something.
It's in TikTok jail.
So I have to give up on TikTok for now. Then there's when I started a year ago, I used to upload a lot of clips and shorts on YouTube. I actually really love doing that. I bought a license to Filmora and I edited videos every day. It was so fun. But then when I started streaming, I went into the long streaming kind of mentality. And I feel like Twitch and Twitter are the only platforms I actually use on a daily basis. I upload stupid posts on Twitter and stream on Twitch. And I kind of want to... I want to get a better, stronger community on Discord. I see that a strong community in Discord really follows you on streaming on Twitch. And for some reason I can't. I don't know why. Yeah. Again, in the personal connection with the streamer outside of streaming, and then you follow them on stream, it's your friend, and so I just can't do it. I don't know why. It doesn't work for me. Maybe because I'm not a hot girl.
Time for rebranding.
Yeah. Chat, if I had boobs, would you watch me more?
Hell yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Instantly.
Like, you can buy one of those the fake chests.
Fake boobs.
Yeah, just buy one of those, like, and then just never show your face.
You know, even though I don't use YouTube aside from uploading archives, I did start what we talked about in the podcast in like 2 episodes ago or last episode, that the mentality of when you stream, you record to YouTube. So if nobody's in chat, you treat it like you're recording a video for YouTube. That helped me so much. I think it really improved my it really improved my situation. So even when there's nobody in chat, I would speak assuming that, you know, it's the future viewers who watch that. So if chat writes something, I will interact with chat, and then if there's nobody, no reaction in chat, I would act like I'm recording a video for YouTube, because that's what I'm doing basically. And I don't know yet if it's better for the viewerships or not, but for me it's better. It feels better to stream. A bit more fun.
Because yeah, we've definitely talked about this, but I feel like even when I do that, I don't think about the viewers on YouTube.
I think it might be easier
Put a
for
mouse pad on
me
your mouth.
because I watched YouTube for so many years before VTubers, and I'm thinking in the Jacksepticeye or PewDiePie or Game Grumps uploading a video to YouTube where they just talk to themselves.
Mm.
Because yeah, like I think like at least with the Game Grumps, it's easier for them to do it because there's two of them there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
So I think like yeah, like even if they weren't like streaming to an audience or whatever, it's just two of them riffing jokes at each other.
Yeah.
Whereas like
One thing I did once I got Avocado-chan from the D&D campaign I'm running, and I put her on the screen. I collabed with Avocado-chan, so I did the Game Grumps with myself, basically, kind of a ventriloquist act, and that was phenomenal. I got so many people interacting with the chat. That was so much fun.
Yeah.
It was hella exhausting though.
I'd imagine so. You have to be two people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you speak non-stop, basically.
Yeah. No, but
Oh
that's
yeah, you have to consider all of that too. As like how much more effort you have to put into to talk to future viewers.
Future viewers, you're the best. We love you.
Yeah, we don't discriminate future viewers here.
Mhm.
If you watch this video in a year's time, just know we love you.
We were thinking of you.
Like even started to say, like Jacksepticeye or Markiplier or PewDiePie, they recorded videos for years for themselves, nobody watching, and then they upload them. Or like Arrow said before to me, the only viewer that you have is your editor, which might be you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you can entertain yourself, then surely you can entertain other people, right?
Yeah, exactly. So just make it good for editing, and then ideally you edit it and upload the edited video of 10 minutes of your whole stream for YouTube. And Iron Man's is doing that, and Yanner's is doing that, and it works.
Yeah, because it cuts out all the fluff and like let's just say like because even some streamers that I watch, I don't watch their streams, but I watch their cut down YouTube videos because it's like I sometimes with some people I'd rather just get to the fun stuff and cut all the fluff out where it's like, oh, you know, I'm playing Elden Rings and it's like I died, so I'm running from this place to that place. I don't want to see them do that. I just want to see them fight that monster or that boss instead of doing that running every time they die. And it's like, oh, bro, I kind of sees, man. It's just like I guess that's where other platforms shine, where it's like, all right, like someone said a funny joke and he got a lot of reactions. All right, I'm gonna turn that into a clip, turn that into a short, upload that on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, and all that. Or it's like, all right, they want to see like what happened, like leading up to that, and it's like, all right, I'll do a cut down video and I'll put it on YouTube or like Vimeo if you use that. I don't know.
Vimeo.
Never heard of that. What?
It's like it's a website. It exists.
Another
It
YouTube.
exists.
It exists. But I guess that's where like other platforms help. But it's just like now it's like I'm streaming and then like I also have to consider editing and stuff later, and it's like I don't want to stream for like let's say 5 hours and then break and then go to editing. Then it starts to, I don't know, if you put in the effort obviously then like it pays out, but it's just like, yeah, that's like for me that's like
It's a lot of effort.
yeah, it becomes a lot over time to use other platforms where like I get it. That's like the good thing about viewers, you guys are amazing. Then when you guys make clips, then it's like I can use those clips now to make content on other platforms.
The
Yeah.
clips are really, really helpful.
Yeah, so we love you, future viewers, current viewers, and past viewers.
You are very much appreciated.
Yeah.
But I love you the
Yeah, we
most.
have like,
I love you more than the other two. I'm the best one.
hey, nah, hey, what's up? Nah.
Okay, we love
I'm
you
the
equally.
guest. I was a viewer at one point. But
I know. I know for
oh yeah,
me,
no, go on.
so Twitch, Twitter. I feel like Twitter I use the most. And then I have TikTok. But I'm gonna be honest, this is why I put it in the description. My TikTok is collecting dust. I have clips and I know I should turn those clips into TikToks. But I think for me, like sometimes it just takes a little while just to sit down, look at the clips to determine which one I want to clip or which clip I want to use, and then upload it into TikTok, find the right tags for it, find the right caption, and then anything else like that's required to like upload it. It's for me, it's one little task that really shouldn't take that long. But because like I'm trying to like find like all the right tags, what I should say for the caption, and like because the formatting of like the sizing of the clips to TikTok also takes like a good amount of time to like resize.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of like
I add subtitles, edit it.
Yeah. It just takes a while. Like I can do it. It's just that every single like I'd want to put a lot of clips onto TikTok, but it's so time consuming than just like exporting a video to YouTube and waiting for the upload, typing in the description, the tags, and then just sending it off. There's much more to doing TikToks from Twitch clips than it is from exporting your VODs to YouTube.
Yeah, I guess it's like like I am using YouTube as like a archiver, and it's just like I guess in a way it's like collecting dust, but then I'd come every now and then to sweep that dust off to like upload a video, like to upload the archive. But yeah, otherwise it's like so much effort to make stuff for other platforms. Like I guess it's like the other thing I'm using is like Twitter, because Twitter is just like I don't have to put too much effort into it. Just I have to be careful what I say because
don't anger the wrong people.
Yeah.
Or you know what? Ideally with Twitter, anger the wrong people. Just don't give a shit about it. Now, I think every single time I wrote something annoying that annoyed people, and I apologized, it got even worse. I think you should annoy people on Twitter and never apologize for that. If people get annoyed, it's their shit. They have to deal with it. You know, they're there to mentally.
It's like that snowflake generation.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Always be people who get annoyed. If they retweet your stuff, that's perfect. It might reach to people who think that you're right.
Yeah.
What is one platform, regardless if you've been banned on it or not? What is one platform you guys would never use?
Never use
TikTok.
TikTok.
Yeah, I'm never gonna use TikTok because if I say do use TikTok, I feel like if I blow up on TikTok and build an audience, it's gonna be the Zoomer generation, and I don't need them.
I see what you mean.
No offense to the Zoomers, like I don't have anything to offend with the Zoomers. It's just like the Zoomers are very easily offendable, and like like half the shit I say, I don't really feel to myself sometimes, and like I don't need that.
You know, I'll say something that I might change my mind later, but other people's Discord servers. So in other people's Discord servers, sometimes there's the self-publishing channel where you go and write when you start streaming. And I'm thinking to myself, why would anyone go to my stream from someone else's Discord server? That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
And I feel like this will make me be built on other people's audience, which I've done for many months now with collabing. And I don't know how many real viewers I got from collabs. You get temporary one, but you don't get people like Anton or Coco. They came to me when I was streaming or through a raid. They didn't come from a collab, so it's more rare to get that kind of people.
Yeah. Yeah, I never
feel
thought
like-
about that.
Yeah. Do you guys ever just like wonder where half of your viewers come from? If they've come from a raid, or if they've come from like they found you on the recommended, or they somehow just instantly found. I'm always so curious about how some people find my channel.
I wish I could click on someone and it would say where they come from.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's something I wish I could do as well. Just like give me the history for a quick second and like show me how they got to me.
Yeah, I use
Like
my
that's all I
memory.
want to know.
Usually memory.
Or Mimic, you know what you should do? On the day that your 1 year, you should just ask everyone, how did you find me?
Mimic is our test subject. It's just like, oh Mimic, I have this idea for you, man. Like you should do this.
It's on your 1 year, just ask everyone, if you guys remember, tell me how you found me.
I gotta say though, I'm trying to build this schedule like ChatGPT said, and it's almost impossible. I can't. It is so complicated to do that because it's like it breaks my mind. It means that I need shorter streams. I need to put streams in the morning. I need to put. I can't. Like I see the journey down. It's gonna be 4 hours. I can't do that 2 hours. I can split it to 2 streams. One stream 2 hours. Next week 2 hours. But my gamer instinct wants to complete the game in one sitting.
I had an idea. I just had an idea. Instead of asking on Twitch, I'm gonna go ask on Twitter, how did everyone find us?
Yeah, Twitter is great for that.
Yeah, I think Twitter's great for that. That's a good one. But then if you have like, imagine you had like 4,000 followers. It's like, all right, all you 4,000 people, how'd you find me?
Yeah. I mean, Mimic, you have like 1,000 some.
What?
You'll have a good amount of people to ask.
Yeah, well, many of them are not on both platforms. I have Twitch viewers who are only on Twitch. I have Twitter viewers who are only on Twitter. Actually, I don't have a lot of. That's kind of interesting. The only people that follow me both on Twitter and Twitch are other streamers.
Mm,
When I think about it,
I think that's a common thing as well.
Yeah.
It's like, like other streamers will follow you on both platforms because it's just like, I don't know. For me, if it's like, say, if it was you or Nix that followed me on Twitter, then I'm more likely to stalk your profile because it's like, oh, I think they're a streamer, and then I'll follow your stream, or like the other way around. It's like, oh, this person followed me on Twitter, on Twitch, and I'm gonna stalk them, and they have a Twitter. I'm gonna follow them on Twitter too to see what's going on with their life, you know. In a not so stalkerish way.
be a stalker.
Not
It's
so
okay.
suckerish way.
I promise you, I'm not a stalker. I just want to know what's going on with your life.
But talking about platforms, I really think ideally you use everything in your tool set. That's Discord, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Reddit, VTuber subreddit. I used to publish there when I was going live a year ago. Now I don't do it anymore. I think in a way I got lazy, or maybe not lazy, but I'm saving energy on stuff, so I don't really make thumbnails anymore for my streams. The first 2 months I made a beautiful thumbnail for every stream. I worked so hard for some of the thumbnails, and they look amazing, some of them, and I actually got some people on Twitter with almost no followers to retweet my stream because there was a good thumbnail. And I'm thinking, why am I not making thumbnails? Why not? I played so many cool games this week. I could make so many cool thumbnails. I did. Why? It's just it takes time. It takes so much time. Making a good thumbnail can take 1 hour, 2 hours. Editing a good video, making a 10 minutes editing can take a whole day.
It can take so long just to do something that seems simple, but in actuality, it's probably one of like the hardest things. For me, I feel like a lot of people also use Instagram, and that's one thing that I don't think I would ever use for streaming.
Instagram. I completely forgot about Instagram and Facebook.
I have my own personal Instagram, and I'd like to keep it at that. I don't want to add something that I use on a daily basis into streaming.
I forgot they even exist.
Yeah, I guess that's the same. Like Facebook and Instagram, they're like separate platforms for me to just be like to use for myself. I don't think I'd ever see myself like also making an Instagram or Facebook page just for me to stream on. The only if like sure maybe like you know how Twitter does the whole like you can have a talk space thing like that I can see myself doing, but not like Instagram or Facebook.
Yeah, it's so interesting. It's so interesting how we all have different platforms that we will use and we refuse to use. Or even just like, I still find it so funny that you got banned on TikTok.
Ideally, I would
That's
open a
actually
new, just to open a new TikTok account and start over, but it feels so.
But it's like
as you get banned,
you've had a bad
nobody,
experience, right?
yeah, nobody's helping you. Nobody's seriously reaching out. You try to reach out, and they say that I misuse the terms of services or whatever. Like what on 7 videos, we're completely clean. All of them on YouTube and Twitch doing fine. This is weird, and you don't even want to get, you don't even want to try. So that's unfortunately one platform that I'm not gonna use anymore.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stick to mine and keep my dusty little TikTok that will get updated once in a blue moon. But shall we? Why do you think it's weird?
He got banned for like growing. It's like, oh man, you grew on our platform, banned. How dare you? How dare you try to do that?
It's banned because you're a VTuber.
I remember you talked about this, and I think wasn't there like some kind of video where you talked about like feet or something, or like you were talking about something.
I sniffed
and you said like
slippers, and I said Valdis. I don't think that's justified to ban you from a platform though.
Because then we were going into like you said you had actually you swore on one of them, but then we're just kind of like people swear all the time on TikTok, so it can't be that.
Yeah. So I don't know. That's so strange. Maybe just fell between the chairs.
Fell between the chairs.
If I look at all I looked multiple times at all the clips that I uploaded. I have really and I read the terms of services again, and I really have no idea what they want, and they didn't specify what I did wrong. Just said that you misused the terms of service. Very random, very vague.
It's just kind of like I feel like someone might have just reported your thing for the fun of it at that point.
Yeah, it could be a million things. Someone just reported all the videos. Could be that. I don't know. Someone watched it and didn't like the design, so like ban.
That person must be VTuber phobia.
Maybe it's another VTuber who hates me. Do you want to move to the next topic?
Yes, I think we talked about this a little bit earlier. Well, actually, we talked about all of these a little bit. So let's go back to number 2. What type of streamer are you? So, would you define yourself what would you define yourself as a streamer? Do you think you're a point and click streamer? Do you think that you're a variety streamer? Are you a horror streamer? Only playing FPS games? What kind of streamer are you? Or or going back, are you maybe you're just a loot streamer? Who knows?
A loot streamer? Are you?
Yeah, Nix. Is there something we don't know here?
That's not me. I don't know what you're talking about.
She's got a second channel. She's got a second channel. People find it.
Oh, by the way, Nix, people have been asking me when's the sequel to the Fit stream, and if you want to be in the collab,
What?
you're gonna join my. Want to join me with your Fit?
I
in
think
the
this
collab?
is my moment to run to the restroom really quickly.
Nix, we know you can do it. It's gonna be very popular.
Oh, she's gone. She ran.
She disappeared. Let me update you on the schedule building in the meantime. It's a nightmare.
Yeah.
It's like impossible. I'm really trying. It kind of reminds me of what I used to do when I started streaming a year ago. I would stream every day almost, morning a few hours on YouTube and then evening on Twitch.
Right.
And it theoretically, the problem with that is that it's double work for me. I feel like it's splitting your attention to 2 streams a day. So you feel like you stream. Do you feel like you're streaming more, or do you stream less? That's a good question. I'm so confused.
Yeah, because I think that's like for me. It's just like well, I do my streams 2 times a day, but then it's like shit, man. Like, did I even give time for myself just to like have my own thing?
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, yeah, it gets pretty tight because it's like, as a VTuber, I don't really tell my friends that I stream. So now it's like I want to do 2 streams a day, but then it's like, hey, you want to go out? And it's like, oh man, like, yeah, I'm gonna go out, and then it's like, oh man, but now I missed a stream, and it's like shit. So it's just like, yeah, a lot of things to think about.
Yeah, but like ideally, you can do it. I feel like it's more of a mental work, you know. Let's say I stream 9 a.m. So I only stream for 2 hours. That's it. I don't stream for 7 hours now. 2 hours, we're done. But I feel like I can't really do it.
Yeah, no, I think I definitely feel you. But no, it's at least you like, it's still 2 hours for you, so it's just like at least you fit it properly into your life.
Yeah, I'll try it. I'm really trying into, you know, there's gonna be on 10 a.m. and then gaming. We'll see which game later. Or maybe like ASMR or tart reading, D&D ASMR. Actually, when you think about small streams multiple times a day, then it gives you all kind of other activities that you can do. So I can say gaming in the evening and then unique activities in the morning, like ASMR. Maybe I'll try D&D ASMR again.
How did that go for you the first time?
I had no viewers the first time, so I can't really count it. But it was kind of fun whenever we did. It's a unique experience. And I also have actually Avocado-chan collabs, which I can add.
I need to get into one of the D&D campaigns with you. I still need it. That still needs to happen.
Just tell me when.
Time zones.
So threatening. Yeah, time zones, hey.
Time zones is the hard part with that one.
I think I'll do Avocado-chan. If I do Avocado-chan though, what kind of implication do you give to the people who join the stream?
Oh my gosh.
They see Avocado-chan on stream and I do like Avocado-chan's voice and she'll do ASMR. I'm gonna look at you. I'm gonna love you so much. And people who join the stream will think to themselves, what the hell is going on? I feel like this should be in the evening.
Oh my gosh. But then if it's evening for you, it's like morning for the people in the States. And then people in the AU or Asia are all like asleep. But Did we go into the what type of streamer are you?
No, you escaped. You ran away.
I escaped. I ran away.
So we waited for you. Welcome back.
Yes. What type of streamer are you? I think I did say. Did I put in here? I did not put. Let's see. Are you a variety? Okay. So yeah. What do you think you are as a streamer? And then what does your chat think of you?
How do you think you are as a streamer?
So like I know Mimic, you used to talk about
I'd say variety and just random chaos.
but then you specifically said once that you play a lot of point and click games.
A lot of puzzle games, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I
Even
think I've been consistent with puzzle games for the whole year.
Oh really?
Something that point and click adventure game is something that I streamed when I had no viewers and even this week. So it's a big genre that is completely overlooked. Unfortunately, there's also not many viewers for that. It's not really doesn't really have potential. Let's face it. Nobody watches that. Although some of the games are really, really good, like Sanitarium that I played this week. It's a renowned game. It's known as one of the best point and clicks out there, and I always wanted to play that, but it was so slow. It was slow as hell. And then it's both a retro and a point and click puzzle game, so it's like two genres. And there's very few people who like even you said the Zoomers that you watch, they're not gonna sit down and watch it. It's boring. Yeah, it was boring for me. I yawned so much, but I was still immersed by the story. I wanted to watch it, to see where it goes. So it might be a slow genre, but it's still something that I'm very consistent in doing.
Yeah, because I think like at least like you go back to the genre or anything, but for me, like as a streamer, I would consider myself a variety streamer where it's like I do play multiple different games. But like as weird as it sounds, I like to describe myself as a hangout space instead of a streaming space. Because it's more so like my game's always changing. My game's always different. I'm not there. We're not really like. I'd rather we're not there for the games, but more for the people that are there. As weird as it sounds, and the game's just in the background. This is like, yeah, I guess it's like the same as like when you hang out with your friends, and it's like you got some guys playing games, and then you've got yourself and like some other mates just talking. Then it's like that's the kind of streamer that I aim to be. But yeah, something like that probably doesn't work in the long run. But yeah, that's the kind of streamer that I consider myself as a variety streamer, really.
So it's like just chatting with a game in the background.
Yeah, essentially I'm a just chatting streamer with a game in the background.
So with that kind of attitude, you should get games, for example, that have no important story because you want to be with chat. I felt like games when I play that have important story, or or there's voice acting or a lot of lines, then it's harder to keep in touch with chat. But then games that no text, basically, it was easier to talk with chat at the same time.
Yeah.
Is there any games that you feel like did a better job at that or a worse job?
See, that's the thing, because like there was a time period where I'd be playing a lot of Apex with another person, and then that doesn't work as well. Like for me, collabs is hard for me because I feel like I'm not talking to the chat as much, and it's just like I feel bad for not being able to talk to the chat. But otherwise, it's like I don't mind playing story-driven games, because if I played story-driven games, there's like some people that have been there from the start of the story are also invested in the story. I can talk to them as well. in between the story beats, I can still chat to my people. Because let's just say I play like Dark Souls or something, and like this guy fucked me up, then they can like give me shit for that, you know? Or like there'll be times where it's like, oh, I'd say like, oh, yo, check this out, and I get messed up. So then it's like it's there's still game interaction. Yeah. But it is a hard thing to think about when it comes to like just chatting with like game in the background.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes with certain games, viewers would be disconnected from you. When I played Spiritfarer, I did voice acting of all the characters, and the game is very heavy on the story. And sometimes people would say, "Hey, Mimic, how are you doing?" in chat, and I would say, "Hey, I'm doing great," and then I keep voice acting the game. I get the feeling like the chat feels like they are disturbing the stream.
Yeah, I've had instances like that where I've had like a good amount of people in the stream, but no one talking because I was just so invested in the game that no one really wants to say anything because they want just to see the gameplay.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, that's definitely common, especially because it's like for you as someone who's invested in the story, if like a cutscene plays, then like you go silent as well. So I feel like it's kind of like the chat just doing the same. Where it's just like, all right, like just let them have fun with their story, let them experience the story, kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's interesting there. Because with me, when I first started streaming, I had no intentions of being like strictly a horror streamer. Like I wanted to play puzzle games, I want to play horror games, I want to play survival games, just like everything in general. It's like a variety streamer. But then I feel like because one of the first few games that I started out with was a horror game, that I felt like that set off my whole branding into I only play horror games, because I've had multiple people tell me that they thought I was a horror streamer and they were surprised to see that I was playing a cute little puzzle game or something that wasn't scream your head off. And then my response to that was like, I'm more of a variety streamer, but I do play a lot of horror games. I wouldn't say that I'm a horror streamer. But I feel like it's gotten to a point where if I look at all of my Steam games, 75% of my games are all horror games. So it questions my own branding of like, if more than half of my games are horror games, what kind of streamer am I?
You gotta find that person and apologize to them now. It's like, you know what? You're right. It turns out I am a horror streamer.
I know. I think I slowly transitioned into a horror streamer with a little bit of variety games here and there. Because as Even has pointed out to me, the first game I recommended for our collab was a horror game.
Yeah, then followed by, oh, you should play in this game or that game. Horror game, horror game. It's like, goddamn, this guy was a horror streamer.
A horror streamer.
As much as there's a lot of games that I really do enjoy. But like I love the thrill and the jump scares of horror games. Cause then like it's something that you don't really experience much in real life. And so just being able to experience it through a game, knowing that like you're completely fine, is really like the fun of it. But then like I also really enjoy like cute little racing games. As Rui says, Car Rider, I'm not addicted, I just really like playing it. And then
Are you sure? Are you sure that's not an addiction?
I'm sure it's not an addiction. I only play it like 4 times a week.
for 10 hours a day.
For an hour to 2 hours. It's not an addiction. Yet.
We're going through the stages now. We're going through the stages.
But yeah, I feel like I might not see myself, like in the beginning, I feel like I probably didn't see myself as a horror streamer, but then like everyone else did. And so now I think I've definitely transitioned into my chat probably still thinks that I'm a horror streamer. But I think I go in and out with phases. Like I'll have a phase of like I'll only play horror games for a good amount of time, then I'll stop the horror games for a little bit and then play a variety and then go back into playing a good amount of horror games. So then at that point, the question is like, okay, am I a horror streamer or am I a variety streamer?
I guess a good thing for you is that like the horror game is like it's its own powerhouse of its own, where it's like you can have a horror game with other genres in it, where it's like a action horror or like a puzzle horror, where it's like for myself, it's like I can't really do like a horror fighting game or like a fighting game shooter game. Because like I'd love to have a brand for myself instead of being just a streamer. But it's just like I can't sit down and play one genre where it's like I'd love to be known as like a fighting streamer, but like that game is already.
At the same time, like when you seclude yourself to one area, you're also secluding yourself to only specific types of viewers.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just like it's like it's good to be one. I mean, it's good to have like something you're comfortable, like the genre you're comfortable with. But then if you stay in that genre, like you have to come out of your comfort zone eventually and play other things.
Because I think that's like why I like come and go with like horror. Like I'll play it for like a good while, and then I'll take a little break from it, and then I'll play other games, and then I'll come back, and it's just kind of like I'm not secluding myself to only horror. I'm giving a good amount of weight to each section. It's just the frequency of it seems like it's more horror than anything. Because there was also a good amount of time where I haven't even finished it, where a lot of people came to watch me play the Dark Side Detective because it was just an interesting game in its own way. As I like to nickname it, the Sussy Detective. And there are some questionable moments in that game. There's some questionable moments. Which is
if you're calling it that.
Yeah, I thought it was a cute little fun game. Not scanning people's I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Feet. Scanning people's feet.
I think feet is like but like there's a good time where like I played that for like a few weeks because it was a very hard in its own way, easy but hard kind of puzzle game. And then I would mix like maybe one horror game with that, but then I'd play mostly that. And I feel like for myself, I think the people who call me horror streamers are the ones who just happen to watch my horror streams. But I feel like I have a good mix of both variety and horror. But I refuse to play FPS games on stream.
Is there a reason for that though?
Oh, I suck.
Oh.
Very badly. Like... I play a lot offline.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just really bad.
Like motion sickness or something, you know?
No, okay, so the thing is like, okay, I've talked about it on stream. Like with FPS games, I'm really bad. 2, I don't talk. My mind is so focused in trying to hit the person that I forget how to speak. And so I know that it would not be interesting.
But then I don't know. As weird as it sounds, there could be an audience for that.
You think? You think there's gonna be an audience for someone who can't shoot a person and who doesn't speak?
No, like legitimately, like there's an audience for that where it's like it works better for girls, okay? But you understand where I'm coming from. It's like, oh, cute girl sucks at video games.
Yeah,
That's a
definitely.
genre.
I agree.
That's actually a genre.
It's one of the reasons I watch
Really?
VTubers.
Yeah, it's legitimately a genre of like people are attracted to watching like cute streamers being really bad at video games. Like that's a thing. That's an actual thing. So
I feel like I need to test this out now. I feel like I need to test this out now. Then we got another counter. How many kills missed Nick's this stream?
How many bullets did she whiff?
How many shots did I miss? And then the unique counter, how many kills did I get? 0. Test
like
what?
a month down the line.
Well, they're saying that there's an audience for girl streamers who can't play a game well. So for me, it would be FPS games. And then so for me with FPS games, I use so much brain power to focus in on the game that I forget how to talk. Kills 0, assists 0, deaths 25. You know, that number kind of looks familiar. I'm not gonna lie. It looks a little familiar. But like, I like FPS games. I really do.
Yeah.
But I'm so bad at it. You're not bad at Left 4 Dead, right? The only thing I will say is I got yeeted off the top of the building. That is all I will say. Maybe I'll play Left 4 Dead 2 on stream sometimes. I've really played it. I played it offline with people. It definitely is fun. But
yeah, I mean that's a good way to. But that's a good way to like introduce that genre, you know, because it's still, I guess, like a survival horror, and it's like it's still on brand, and you get to play a first-person shooter game, and you get to play with other people. And it's just like it works.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to
it's not
test
like-
it out within like the next week or so. Just do the first and the last FPS game.
It's not like you know, oh, Nix plays Call of Duty or something, you know. No, that shit's intense.
Duty.
Okay, time to go download Call of Duty then.
Hey yo.
I feel like
Cheat code
FPS is such a specific genre that you will get maybe, I don't know, easier viewership, but only those who really want FPS.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I made it. I made the schedule. It is.
You made the schedule?
Yes, it's kind of a mess. Looking at it, so naturally it's harder because it's double the stuff but shorter. So it's really changing your mentality. Each stream should be 2 hours tops. That's it. But every day there's 2 streams. I took exactly the times that ChatGPT told me, which for me is nice. Like Sunday I have 12 p.m., 6 p.m., and then Monday I have 1 p.m. and 8 p.m. And then Tuesday I have 5 p.m., 11 p.m. There's gonna be a night stream. And then Wednesday I have 12 a.m. and 6 p.m. And then Thursday 3 p.m., 9 p.m. Friday 2 p.m. and Saturday 4 p.m. Every day is a single time. There's no single day that repeats. And that also makes you wanna consider which categories to put every time. Like I naturally attracted to putting games at the evening, and non-game stuff in the afternoon. How will it actually work? What will I actually do? I don't know. I'll report back next week. But it's an interesting concept. It's really interesting.
It is. Maybe if this week goes by really well for you, you're going to have ChatGPT making your schedule every week. I wonder even at that point, like if it's going to give you a different schedule every single week too.
Oh, also we should consider that ChatGPT is only updated to up to 2021. So I know 2 years later, I don't know if it matters.
What were you gonna ask, Steven?
This thing that you guys keep referring to?
ChatGPT. Just Google it.
I've never.
You can ask it whatever, and it give you pretty good answers for stuff.
Okay. That's interesting. Yeah, I've never seen this.
We were using it a while ago for one of our guests to just like make an introduction, or wasn't it make a lore?
Make lore, yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, for me, it was very accurate. Hold on, I can probably pull it up. I can pull it up and read what the lore was for that. Which episode was it? Episode 6.
The big issue here is that I will need to look at my schedule every day to remember what the hell is going on. Because it's very convenient when I stream at the same time every day. But now it's kind of a chaos.
Oh my gosh, I'm reading this again. It's so... Oh my gosh. Do you guys want to hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to hear it.
The voice acting. Okay. The dramatic narrator voice acting.
Oh my gosh. It's not going to be dramatic at all. But we had ChatGPT write up my lore based off of what Mimic had typed in. And so, in the mystical realm of the forest, there once lived a mischievous and curious elf named Nyx Oleander. She was known for her playful nature, her love of exploration, and her deep connection with nature. But one day, while venturing into a particularly dense thicket, Nyx stumbled upon an ancient mushroom. Little did she know, the mushroom was cursed by a powerful sorcerer who resided in the nearby mountains. As soon as Nyx touched the mushroom, she was transformed into a tiny, mushroom-shaped like creature. At first, Nyx was devastated by her new form. She could no longer explore the forest as she once had and was at the mercy of the wind, which could easily blow her away. I think this came in from the day before when I actually was blown away by the wind, which is why we put that there. However, she soon discovered that her new form had a unique advantage. She could blend in with the forest and observe creatures that lived there in a way she could never before. Despite her tiny size, Nyx had a big personality. She had an adorable gremlin-like voice that made her endearing to all who encountered her. And she had a habit of misspelling people's names, but was always eager to make new friends. Nyx loved all things cute and was particularly fond of flowers and other plants. She often spent her time helping the forest creatures, tending to their gardens, and enjoying learning about different plant species that thrive there. One day, there's more. While wandering through the forest, Nyx stumbled upon a mysterious portal. Without hesitation, she stepped through it and found herself hurling through the void of limbo, where she was eventually yeeted out of limbo and found herself in a strange new world, the world of streaming. Nyx soon discovered that she had become a VTuber, and she was overjoyed at the opportunity to share her adventures in the forest with the world. Despite her small size, Nyx quickly became a beloved figure in the VTubing community, charming viewers with her infectious personality and her love of all things cute and magic.
Yeah, that's
honestly
crazy,
it's not far off.
It's actually kind of nuts.
It's not far off, which is actually the really funny part, and the fact that like ChatGPT wrote this up just based off of like a couple of things that Mimic had put in like as for details of like, this is what this person is like, create a story for her. And we had done it for our other guests at that time too, and it was very scarily accurate as well.
Just show us how we people think the same at the end.
So this is the questions. we kind of went down a little rabbit hole.
Yeah.
We went down a little rabbit hole.
Well, I'm making
just a little
ChatGPT based schedule for next week.
Let an AI decide my streaming schedule.
I should write down powered by ChatGPT.
Powered, literally at the top, powered by ChatGPT. The new way of scheduling.
You can also ask ChatGPT to recommend games to play, and then you can go all out playing what ChatGPT tells you.
Oh yeah, you did do that once.
Yeah, Arrow showed me you can actually tell ChatGPT recommend games to me. I have Xbox Game Pass, I have Steam, I have this, I have that, and it just tells you what to play. But it doesn't have access to what we talked about before, which is trending games that trend right now. That's the most crucial thing, right? I want to play games that I like. I want to play games that I didn't play. I want to play games that trend.
Yeah, because like it just like looks at like what you're putting in, like what your tags are, and going from there. It's not really taking into account of like everything that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
If it did that, then I feel like everyone would be making a schedule from ChatGPT.
It does get a lot of creativity out of me, because now I have many more streams, double the streams basically. They're just shorter, so I'm thinking every day, what can I do that I haven't done before? What kind of unique stream we can do?
Mimic's already planning the next interesting stream.
I am starting to write my 10th book, so I should put on writing ASMR every week now in the morning. That will also force me to sit down and write my book properly.
Mm-hmm.
You're writing a book?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn.
In Hebrew, though, so unfortunately inaccessible.
Translate it.
No, that's
at the
too
moment.
interesting, though.
Well, maybe ChatGPT will translate it in the future.
So, Mimic, how many books have you written?
That's gonna be my 10th one. I just published my 9th book.
Wait, you actually get them published too?
Yeah. It's self-published right now, but I want to translate it to English one time. So talking about your type of streamer, I really like writing, and when I started streaming, I knew that writing is something I want to do on stream, but it doesn't work. I don't know why it doesn't work. I did writing seminars. I taught writing on stream multiple times. That was fun. Last week I did a writing competition with Sora and Digi-chan. We just wrote stories, a continuous story. And it was really fun. And I tried to translate my book to English on stream, one of my books. That wasn't fun. That was horrible. I don't know why.
I remember that one.
I felt that was the first time I felt backseating.
Oh?
People would tell me stuff like, oh, you shouldn't use that phrase, you should use that phrase. Oh, the character should do this, the character should do that. And obviously they're trying to help, right? Nobody's there to... People who backseat are not trying to annoy you. They try to help you. But it was like someone going into my private world where I needed some focus and quiet and give me all kind of suggestions while they don't know, they don't have the full picture. And that was kind of that was disturbing. That disturbed me from streaming, from writing. So instead, I would rather write alone. But what I can do, like Nix is doing, is do like a study ASMR. I hide the screen. Nobody sees what I'm doing. Don't need to show it to anyone. And you can hear the keyboard banging. Clack, clack, clack.
Yeah,
I know I haven't done one of those in a while, but I might come back to doing them soon.
Actually, that's a great content for a morning stream. So, you know what? This should be the same as well. And then what you get is a very interesting, varied schedule with all kind of stuff in it. So I have an art stream on Sunday and then a game in the afternoon. And then Monday I have a book ASMR, and then D&D in the afternoon. Then Tuesday I have a game, and I have a collab with Avocado-chan, which is like ventriloquist act in the night. And then Wednesday I have a book ASMR, and then I have the special celebration 1 year. And then Thursday maybe we have the podcast, we'll see. And then the evening D&D. And then Friday I have a game. And then Saturday I have another game. So that way you get a very, very varied stream with many, many things in it. But I have to focus on playing only 2 hours each time. Never more than 2 hours. Because the moment you play more than 2 hours, you're gonna burn yourself and you lose the concept of multiple short streams, which might be much more effective than few long streams. And you know what? I'm just going through other stuff. When you think about food, it's known now, it's healthier, I think, to eat multiple small meals during the day than one big meal. Although every week there's a new diet that says the other way.
Yeah, those are scary. The diets and stuff.
But yeah, I think with that one, like it really, the timing is what's really the important part. Because if you're doing multiple streams in one day, it's really important to stick to those short streams instead of multiple 4 or 5 hour long streams, because that you might as well just combine them then.
Yeah,
but if you combine them, you lose the point basically of doing these short streams.
But then you also lose the point if you're going over the 2 hours.
Yeah. But then again, I mean, the big cost here is the lurkers, right? You lose the lurkers, but does it matter? At the end of the day, I want people that will interact with me in chat. And I want a good 2 hours video that I can upload to YouTube afterwards.
Yeah.
Maybe it's going to be less work. Guess only one way to find out, right?
You gotta try it and see.
Yes.
Only one way to find out. Gotta be the test subject.
Yeah, Moog's running a lot of tests here.
It's gonna be an interesting week.
First an AI schedule. And now this.
This is basically what it is. It's AI writing your schedule for you.
Yeah.
But we're the AI now.
But it's really something we need to remember, that this is an AI from 2 years ago. Because ChatGPT has updated. It has the internet. It has access to internet and books only up to 2021.
So what I'm hearing is it needs an update.
I wonder if it matters though. Did we have any big changes? 2021 is already after COVID.
I think it's during COVID, not after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not that different from what we have today.
It's not. I still feel like in some parts of the world, we're still living in the midst of COVID, where some parts have a some parts have had a social ending rather than an actual ending to the pandemic.
I did not stream really before COVID, so I don't know what the difference is. But I feel like COVID was the best time for streamers, because people were in quarantine, stuck at home, and therefore you had people who are kind of forced to find something to do.
Actually, that leads, you talked about lurkers, which leads greatly into question number 4. Do you like lurkers or chatters?
The big question. First of all, I recently discovered that if you mute the stream during the UI, from the UI, it might not count you as a lurker. I'm not sure, because like,
I've heard differently. I've heard that you can still mute as long as the video is playing.
I see. So it has to be like in the main window and not hiding in one of the background tabs.
my understanding was like as long as it's still playing, like you can still watch the gameplay and everything, then it's still counting.
Well, lurking is a really vague concept. Who's lurking? Are they actually lurking? Do they lurk on 2 streamers or do they lurk on 10 streamers? How much do they count? Do they have an ad block? Do they just, I mean, one way they increase your numbers so you're easier to find. At the same time, they might watch ads if they're actively lurking. And to be honest, we shouldn't really care if they're chatting or lurking, because even if they lurk, you can still make the video, prepare it for YouTube.
Yeah. So in chat right now, this is what I'm going off of as well. Like, Arrow has said, like, Twitch has confirmed you can mute the stream, just not pause the stream. So the stream has to be playing still, but you can mute it.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to multiple streams, that's a different question.
Yeah. And does it count if you're using like a third site, like a third party site, to like have multiple streams up as well?
Multi-Twitch?
Yeah. So if you're using that, does that count as well?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Count. It should count. From my experience with multi-Twitch, I always use it now. Now I never just pin the Twitch of my partner, of my collab partner. I always pin a multi-Twitch, so people can watch both of us, and we don't steal the viewers from each other, basically. Because one of the worst experiences I had with collabs is my collab partner being more popular than me, and everyone is on their stream, even my viewers. And this could be for all kinds of reasons. Maybe I'm lagging a bit. Maybe my sound quality is bad right now. Could be really a million reasons. But it's just, it feels terrible that they have 20 viewers and you have 4 viewers. But if I use multi-Twitch, we usually both have the same number, which is great.
But then that also goes into like whether or not the watcher or the viewer is on mobile or if they're on a laptop or PC. Because if you're doing that, then it's much easier to do multi-Twitch. But there's also still no guarantee that they will watch both streams. Because maybe they're really there to watch you.
Yeah, well, actually, many people today don't have a PC. I was very surprised. People are using,
because nowadays, like,
the mobile,
tablets and stuff can do everything.
Yeah,
phones,
exactly.
tablets,
Tablet, mobile.
just does everything.
Which is weird for me because I grew up with computers. I can't imagine myself without a computer. But watching streams with in your phone is so much more convenient.
It is, because then you can just walk around when you're doing whatever you need to do. But then, like, you can only enter. I always feel bad when I have like multiple friends streaming, or if they're all in a collab together, and I want to watch all of theirs and like support in their channel, but I can only have one tab open at a time on my phone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So you do all kind of tricks, like every time supporting someone else. It's the same with raids. Do you raid that person or this person? Every time you have to raid someone else. The moment your viewers and your friends are also streamers, there's this hidden competition.
No,
that's for real though. That sucks.
It really is, and I think it's something that people don't ever really talk about either, too. The competition between each other. Which is definitely interesting in its own way.
Yeah, I think
that's why it's like
there's something really good about having friends from America, because we almost never stream at the same time. So I can lurk in their stream and they can lurk in my stream and so on, and that's great. But then again, collabing with them is a bit more complicated. And you have friends from Europe, collabing with them is easier, but then every time you stream at the same time as them, you feel like you're stealing their viewers, and it's basically a bit more complicated for everyone.
But it's just like I don't know, with the lurkers versus the viewers, because I get it's like some people they can have like a high viewer base, like say they got like 20 people watching, but then I don't know, it's like there's no one talking, even though they're trying to interact with the chat. Then it's like like what happens there, you know? Does that like deter you from wanting to stream, or like
The ghost chat.
yeah, like you got a high amount of chatters, and you're also trying to interact, but now that no one's talking because everyone's lurking, you know? It's like I get it's just like, oh, maybe they're just in another person's channel because that person's live, and it's like they have to look on yours and chat somewhere else. And I don't know, man. Like lurkers is great. I don't hate lurkers.
Well, we all
not
love
saying-
lurkers. Lurkers are doing
Yeah.
God's job, and I've been trying my best to lurk as much as I can recently. So whenever I'm available, whenever I'm able to, I would open 2 streams and just lurk in them. And I don't even say hi or do the exclamation lurk. I don't even do this. I'm just staying there, you know, because I genuinely want to support. I don't want people to know that I'm support. I just want to be there and support, especially if it's people that supported me.
Yeah, there's been multiple times where like I've been lurking in someone's stream for like a few hours, and then like they make a comment and I'm just like, oh, I need to say something, and there's like, oh, welcome in. I'm be like, I've been here for a while.
Yeah.
So I heard it all.
Even like people who just lurk, and then like they've been lurking for like say like months, and then they'd finally comment, and then Twitch kind of like says first time chatter, and it's like, oh, you know, welcome, like this is your first time here, and it's like, nah, I've been here for months. And it's like, oh, no shit.
I've had one situation like that, but it was like instead of like months, it was like a week.
Yeah, so it's like lurkers are amazing and all. It's just like I get where some people come from, where it's like they have a lot of viewers, but yet no one's talking. Like the lurkers are great, but then I guess it's not doing anything for them mentally, right? Or it's just like, yeah, I don't know, if they don't have the mentality of like, oh, we just record like it's a YouTube video, and it's like they want to interact with people, but no one's interacting with them, but yet they're sitting on like 20 viewers, and it's like, I don't know.
Let's be brutally honest for a moment. Let's take apart the concept of lurkers. So a lurker sits down in your stream, and they go do something else. They run, they do a work, or maybe they go out, but they keep the stream open. There's 2 types of lurkers. There's the lurkers who like the I'd say active lurkers. Maybe they're doing a work and listening to the stream in the background. I don't know if they're lurkers, you know, they're in the stream, they just don't write right now. And then there's the lurk. Oh, maybe that's the lurk. That's the actual lurk. And then there's the super lurkers who actually leave the stream open and go to sleep or go to work. Both cases are great. Both cases do the result of, on one hand, increasing your stream viewers, so you are easier to find in recommended channels. On the other hand, it's weird because if they're lurking, they don't speak in chat, so you have a ghost chat. So you talk to yourself like in a YouTube video, and then you constantly have to switch back and forth between the streamer who's talking to the chat and the recorder who's recording for the future viewers. It's like I need a diagram for this. I'm trying to say that it's like it's forcing me, which is a good thing. It's forcing me to change my mentality constantly. Because when there's lurkers, only lurkers, I stream for YouTube. But then more lurkers will increase your chance of being found out, which will bring in a viewer every once in a while who will start to talk. Then you have to talk to the viewer as a streamer. But then nobody will talk to them in return in the chat because everybody's lurking. So they will keep quiet and they will lurk. And then you have to go back to this mentality of being a YouTuber and recording.
Yeah.
But if you have someone who's actively talking in chat, you will see other chatters talk to them, and then you have a living chat basically.
Yeah.
Also, a question for the both of you. Do you put your chat on your stream? Like I see the chat right now on in the overlay. Nix's chat in the overlay. So for the recording, people can see that. But if you have a ghost chat and only every like 2 hours someone says hi, and that's it, it's kind of embarrassing for the recording, right?
Well, I guess
for me,
how to do it.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, no. For me, like, I don't mind leaving it there because it's just like, especially for people who are on mobile, it's just like that's why I have it there because on mobile they sometimes they can't have chat and the stream up at the same time, so I have it there so then they can see the chat on the mobile for anyone that's like lurking on mobile, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. I get what you mean. It's just like, oh, every once in a blue moon, you have like a long video, and it's just all right. Now there's a comment, and it's like, huh, must be pretty quiet over there.
For me, I keep it on because I think for me it's more of the aesthetic of having it there, but also just kind of knowing that like people might not always look at the chat, but then like kind of even start like going into the VODs is chat's not always going to be there, and so having it on the screen for them to like see your responses to like what you're talking about, and like if you just have the VOD without any chat, you kind of feel like as if you're talking to a ghost, and the viewers can be like, what, like, where is this question coming from? Who asked this question? What was the question based off of? And so I think it's good to have the chat there. One thing I do is I don't make the chat disappear, so it stays up there until the next comment comes by and it pushes the next one out. I know a lot of people have the chat disappear after 15 or 20 seconds, but I have mine stay through consistent throughout the whole stream. So you can see the prior message and what they said, instead of like, oh, you saw someone say something 3 seconds ago and now it's gone.
Yeah. Digi-chan, hello. My chat disappears after 30 seconds, so there could be a long time where you don't see the chat. I just don't want it to be on the stream, staying there. Let's say someone wrote something that you don't want to be on the stream. That's also an issue. Let's say someone goes in and say, you suck. You're bad at this game. And it's gonna stay there the whole time.
Yeah.
And even if it's gone after 30 seconds, it's gonna be there. People will see someone wrote to me, you suck, on stream. But then again, it gives you the ability to read the chat when you watch that for the future. For example, my feed stream, I watched it again and I just looked at chat. And I was so happy that there's a chat on stream. So I can read what everybody, because the interaction with chat was so funny.
But yeah, I feel like for me too, like the spot where I have my chat is so small, and with me streaming at 4080p, it doesn't matter because people can't read it anyways. It's really just there to be there.
And the Pokemon community game just blocks half of your chat anyway.
Yeah, and so like if there's any hate comments, you know what? It gets pushed out either way. 5 minutes later, it gets pushed out.
But that's also the other thing as well. I guess it's just like, I don't know, because you guys are editing videos or like uploading videos, then I guess you can always like cut that part out if you're worried about that too, I guess.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Or if there's a message that you really like, or chat goes brrr because of something, you just zoom in on the chat going crazy.
Yeah. Like it's a good way for content. So depending on like what kind of content you're looking to make as well, with like your reaction and chat's reaction.
Because yeah, I feel like even if there's something that you don't, even if there's like a comment that's like made at the end of the day, like you can choose if you want it to be there. You could easily cut it out if it's like 30 seconds, if you wanted to. Not saying that like you should, but I feel like even if you get like one hate comment, it's most likely from someone who's never really on your streams to begin with and just wants that 30 seconds of fame.
Yeah. Or
So, like,
even
your viewers know.
let's say someone wrote something against Twitch terms of services. You don't want to be there. You don't want it to appear at all.
Mm-hmm. Like, no matter what someone says, like, if it's something that you really don't like and it's something that you don't want in the VOD, it's something you can always edit out.
Mm-hmm.
And so having chat on the screen for me personally is not bad at all. Because actually the reason why I say that is because, like, when I first did my debut, I actually forgot to put chat on the screen. And when I was watching it back, I was actually, funny story, family movie time with my debut. I was cringing the whole time. But one comment that my dad had made was, are they chatting to you? Is there something that they, like, are you reading something? And I was like, oh yeah, I forgot to put it on here, but in a few minutes you'll see that there is a chat. And so I think after that moment, like, when my dad had asked me, like, are there people talking to you? And I was like, yeah, there are. It's just you can't see it on the screen right now.
I remember
and
when
so
I
that
yeah. Go.
And so, like, that in itself kind of made me, like, remember, like, okay, always have chat on the screen.
I remember when
because people will always be lost.
Yeah, when I started streaming, I read this. I saw this suggestion that if you have a ghost chat, talk to yourself like there is 1,000 people watching you, and I did that. And then one day, some random viewer came to me on Twitch and asked me, "Are you streaming in multiple places? Because I don't see anyone who you're talking to." And I was like, being cut naked.
And I know that you've mentioned that so many times, but I don't think I have the capabilities to, like, pretend I'm streaming to 1,000 people. Because
really
that
hard.
in itself, it takes so much brain power.
Mm-hmm. And then if someone real talk to you, you're confused for a moment. You go, oh, wait, there's real people here. What's going on? It's like this display just became real. And now it's like dealing with ghost chat. It's like playing make-believe. You're in your own room. You're playing, I don't know, pirates and cowboys with yourself. You talk to yourself. You think to yourself in the shower. It's kind of like that. But then someone comes in, like they open the door. Hey, hello, surprise! You're not alone. I've been watching you this whole time.
Been here the whole time, saw every single thing in the play down.
And maybe the trick is to talk to them just like you've been talking to the people before that. No different. Surprise attack! What the fuck are you doing?
I exist. Doctor, welcome in. But yeah, I feel like it's lurkers and chatters. If you had to pick one, which would you pick?
I think chatters is more fun. You know, the concept of live streaming is interacting with chat. It's a lot more fun to talk with people, and they talk to you, and they talk to each other. It's really, really fun. There's also some magic to lurkers, because you can feel like you're recording a great video and nobody disturbs you. But yeah, chatters is definitely the better choice for me.
I definitely agree with chatters as well. I can't hold up an empty conversation to save my life.
Yeah, I think I'm the same. Like, I love lurkers. I do like lurkers, but I think I need the chatters as well, just for like the sake of interaction and helping me. Like the chatters help me get through the stream and stream longer, essentially.
This is an off topic, but this came to me recently. Bot chatters.
Bot chatters. I've encountered one, and that was very strange. They just randomly ask you questions, and you see that's not a real person.
I've never experienced it, but it was brought to my attention quite recently.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of it's not, I've never thought about it before, but there are people who will buy bots just to chat. And if you look at some of the chats, it's sometimes it usually just says like, "Hi Twitch, hi YouTube," or like "Hi" in the streamer's name.
And they
And
give
then
you
over
random
and over.
questions. Yeah. Anton, were
Mhm.
you there? I think this week we had a chatter, and we could swear it's a bot. Either a bot or someone who's just been messing with us. And it was a very weird experience. I think. Wait, was it the last podcast with you?
I think it was the last podcast.
Oh yeah, it was the last podcast, right? And we were thinking, is this a real person? Is this a bot? What do we do with that? Because the real issue is that
Mhm.
the questions that the bot asked really put us out of context and diverted us from the topic of the podcast to dealing with that bot and kind of just talking to this random empty. It was like talking to ChatGPT. It gives you random questions that have nothing to do with anything out of nowhere, and it's like it just want attention.
Mhm.
There's some viewers. I don't see a lot of those, but when I see them, usually it's in other people's chats. That they would do a role play. Let's say they're a warrior, a mechanical warrior in airplanes, and they go so deep into the role play that every chat message that you write has something with that role play in it. So you're playing. Let's say we do the podcast and we ask something in chat about the podcast, and then they would write, "Captain, reporting, my airplane has just arrived, or my airplane is just taking off. Captain, we crashed. We're gonna shoot 2 missiles." And you're asking yourself, "What the hell is going on? I'm streaming here. I'm doing something, and you're doing something completely different at the same time."
Mhm.
It's kind of crazy
Yeah.
to think that you're holding a party, a birthday party in your house, and someone comes in and starts singing. Not singing. They just sit in the middle of the. No, you know what? You're working. You're in your office working, and then suddenly someone comes in and starts doing a birthday party.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, what are you doing it? What are you? And they're doing it in the background. They don't really disturb. Every once in a while, you hear "Happy Birthday" to, and like everybody's looking there. What is going on? They're taking the attention from you.
Yeah,
Mhm.
no, that's true. That's like well, like when you go to a restaurant and then someone has like a birthday, and then
Yeah, but a restaurant is
waiter
like a
Mm.
public
brings
place.
out a
Think that
cake.
it's your private home or something.
Yeah. But I definitely get you there. It's just like uh, it throws you off.
Exactly, it throws you off. Exactly.
So
Yeah.
that's not
And
something that we're expecting.
Dr. MTV says that
Yeah.
there's some bots in viewers list. If you go to viewers list to community or people in chat, you can see some people like
Mhm.
01 Ella or
Yep.
Alice Yidra. Who else here? Dropsnat, I think.
Yep. Let's see. Let me take a look at this
But
list.
Nix.
Kata.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm definitely a bot.
Nix. Well, there's
Yeah,
also
so
some
like 01 Ella,
really famous
Alex.
names that you see everywhere in
Commander Root.
every stream, and
Dropsnat.
if you click on them, you can see they follow many people.
Mm-hmm.
But they're
Yeah.
basically
That's
advertising
the thing,
themselves.
right?
Some I actually googled it. Some of them just collect information or statistics, which is really
What?
Yeah.
weird. Nobody
Even
has
like,
any idea what's their objective. Maybe they're like trying to make you click on them and see what's their story.
Because I know at least for what's his name, Commander Root, like that. I know that's a bot, but that bot
Yeah.
only collects statistics for like I think Path of Exile, and that's the only thing that bot does. And I'm guessing they're just collecting streamers
Hmm.
streamers data of when they play like Path of Exile.
I've never played it. Why is he here?
Yeah, they basically go to every stream out there. They just go to everyone just in case, and they don't speak in chat though, so they don't throw you off. They don't bother you. You know, they don't bother you. Also,
Mhm.
they probably follow so many people that they don't you don't see them in they don't add viewers.
Mm. Yeah, because like sometimes like I'll start a stream and then I'll see the list jump up to 3 and then down to 1, and it's like I open it and it's just bots instantly. I'm just like, okay, that's fine. I'll wait for
Yeah.
the actual people to come in.
So it could be them. It could also be sometimes it counts you as a viewer. Sometimes it would there are actually people who just go in, click, see what you do, and leave. So we'll see
Yeah,
an update a bit later.
because it takes a while to update too with that.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, bots that chat are interesting. Actually, I have this stems from another question. Have you guys ever been?
In love.
That's one. Second question. Have you guys ever been bot followed?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I had a
What
bot
was-
attack of
what was-
150 bots who followed me instantly.
Mm,
And Arrow in a nutshell was in my chat instantly. Send me a DM on Discord. Keep streaming. I'm taking care of that, which is the best mod reaction ever. And he gave me a timestamp. He gave me a website, so I can use it later to delete all of them. And the website, you just mark all the people who follow you from one certain time, and it automatically blocks them. And you lose those followers, but you also lose the bots. The problem was that I had to turn off the overlays because it was like X follows you. You should be there for like 2 hours now.
Yeah, because so this happened to my sister Quinn, and it's happened to me. But with Quinn specifically, she had a bot rate or bot follow of 100, and her notifications were going off,
Yeah.
and I didn't even know what was happening. And so I had to message people and ask them, "Can you jump on the stream and tell me what's going on?" And they're just like, "Oh no, your sister is being hit with a bot follow." And basically, what I was told, and correct me if I'm wrong, is people will buy bots to your channel to get you banned or blocked from Twitch.
Yes and no. Like, I've had my old channel where I used to stream on. I had to delete that. I deleted that myself because I had a friend who like followed me, and it boosted my followers. I didn't get banned though because like I kept that account for like another 2 weeks. But for me, I got rid of it because it felt weird and it felt wrong and it felt cheated.
Mm-hmm.
But I know the main use of the bot follower is to try to get people banned.
Mm-hmm.
That's one
Yeah,
use.
I know
And
that
the bot that followed me specifically had the name that if I Google that, I get to their business website and such. Or buy more followers
Whoa.
and such. So that's also a way to advertise your services, even though they're illegal. Basically, they like show you, hey, here, you can get 150 followers instantly. Follow us right now. And that's illegal on Twitch. I'm not gonna do that. But
Yeah.
So Arrow says it was pretty easy, or at least was, to make bot follows. As simple as joining a specific Discord and write something like !follow mimic 10,000.
that's so crazy. That was so easy.
Mm-hmm.
I really hope
'Cause
they
I've
take care
had-
of that. It's much harder now.
Yeah, I definitely had one, but I didn't even realize it. And the reason why I didn't realize it was because the follows were distributed throughout the whole entire stream after a raid.
Oh.
And so it wasn't consistent. It was like every 5 minutes I would get a follow. Every 10 minutes I would get a follow.
and you don't know if that's a bot or not. I see.
And I couldn't tell if it was a bot or if it was someone from the raid who is following because they enjoy the content. But it was such a high number of follows that afterwards I definitely found it weird.
Twitch improved the bot detection, but it's still annoying to deal with. Prefer to remove it directly when an attack happens. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the worst thing is that when it happens for the first time, you don't know what to do. You're kind of shocked for a moment. Like it ruins your stream, basically. What am I doing now? How do I deal with that? In that sense, YouTube is easier because you don't have to deal with that kind of stuff a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that was the thing for me when I first got like bot followed. It was just like, holy shit, what's going on? Like, why is all these people following me now? And then this is like, in that moment, I don't know what to do, and I don't realize I'm being like bot followed because, yeah, again, like my friend raided me, and then all these people started following me. I'm like, oh, okay, it's just coming from his raid. And then I realized, like after the stream, I'm like, all these guys that like they followed me, but they weren't really talking, and it's like. Some of them that did talked about the same thing over and over again. Like all they say is like, "Hey, how's it going? Like, how's your day? How's the game?" And like that appeared in my chat like 10,000 times. And then after the stream, I'm like, "Oh man, like it's a fucking bunch of bots, bro."
Bro, I had a unique case in that what was it? I got a raid of 500 or 600 people. It was the biggest raid I ever had. But it was someone who don't usually get that kind of amount of viewers. So it was odd. So Arrow immediately thought, okay, this gotta be a bot attack or something. And we really considered if we should raid someone else at the end of the stream or just finish the stream without raiding someone. So I told Arrow, can you check, go to the person's VOD and see when he got raided, if it's someone that's like, who is that from? And Arrow did like research. He went from that raid to that raid and followed the raid, and it all reached back to a big streamer. So we raided someone after a while. When I had like 60 viewers left, I raided someone with that.
That's nuts, though.
That is, it makes you really consider all kind of things that you don't want to deal with. You want to stream. You don't want to deal with communities and lurkers and bots and all of that stuff. Not talking even about GFX bots on Discord and Twitter. Who this is, I think, something unique to VTubers. We are chased by GFX bots and artists who honestly believe that someone with more than 1,000 followers would get scammed by that. I mean, when I had 50 followers, I might be scammed. But when I got 1,000 followers, I'm not that stupid anymore. So it's really weird to me. And the fact that they target people like me makes me believe that there are people like me who fall for that. They wouldn't target me if it wouldn't work.
I was gonna ask, did you guys ever fall for any of them? Or have you?
No, definitely no. But I know people who have. I know people who have fallen for that, and it's really hard to see that. It's really, really hard to see. Something I collabed a few times with someone that when I saw their model for the first time during the collab, I suddenly saw they're basically made by a scammer. Makes you feel, it's like you really pity them, you know.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. Have you guys ever had a GFX box come into your chat?
Oh my god, the amount of times I've had that come up to me, and I'm literally sitting there going, "Oh, hey, how's it going?" And then they're like, "Oh, like, I'm a GFX, like, do you need any assets or anything done?" I'm like, "No, I don't need any of it. It's fine." And it's like, and then it'll be like, "Oh, that's cool." No, I don't even like, as dumb as it is, I don't ban them because like they are responding to me, so it's an actual person behind that. And I just tell them, like, they probably don't listen to me. I'm like, you probably shouldn't be doing this kind of shit.
Well, we call them
And,
bots,
you
but
know,
they're basically scammers. The real
yeah,
people just
pretty
scammers.
much.
I
Yeah.
had
And then-
someone that was so hilarious. They came to my stream. They did exclamation Discord command. My Discord
Oh
pops
my
up.
god.
They join my Discord and start advertising GFX content.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
That's horrible.
That was so hilarious. And I think Arrow was there and like, what the hell is going on? Did that person just use the Discord command to get into Discord? Like, it's like breaking into your house when you just go. You go out of your house, you park, and they break into your car in front of you.
You make such a good point. I actually had that happen to me, but they did it when I wasn't streaming.
Oh, that's so smart.
They did it when I wasn't streaming, joined, and then advertised.
That's so crazy. I did some.
I feel like
I did some locking maneuvers recently to Discord. I added a prison channel where every person who doesn't choose a role is going into the prison. So they
I haven't chose the role.
So you can either
prison right now.
You can either see the prison channel or the choose a role channel. So you can easily go to the choose a role channel, choose your role, and then you're out of prison. But for me, I found it really hard or really annoying to find bots in Discord. You have to scroll through like 300 Discord members and find that specific bot, and it's so annoying. Now I just go to jail and I see I see only the people who didn't choose a role, so it's so easy.
Yeah, Nix.
Let me go choose a role.
I do believe you have a role. I chose a role for you.
I was saved. I was saved from jail.
That's kind of cool because now I can see all the people that are not really active on my Discord. Just joined and muted it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. The jail is definitely smart.
It's kind of annoying to set up though. And I did get yesterday a question from someone. What happened to your Discord? Where's all the channels? You see only 2 channels. One of them is no role prison and one of them rules and roles. Just go and choose a role.
That's so funny.
I don't want to write choose a role to get out of prison because I want only people who know how Discord works. I don't want the bots. I want the bots to stay in the prison. And the idea of the prison is that the bots cannot see anyone else other than the people in the prison. So once you choose a role, you're out of prison and the bots cannot message you. The concept was that a bot cannot come into the server and start messaging all the people in the server, which is a really annoying thing to happen. Still though, if you're talking about platforms, my Discord is basically for people who want to play D&D. It's almost exclusively for that. I have very few people who see the live notification on Discord and join my stream because of that. I'm pretty sure it's completely muted in 99% of the viewers, just like I mute almost all of my Discord servers. Because there's just too many. Every VTuber needs a VTuber community, and like it's kind of annoying. At this point, I think, you know what? Maybe joining with a few VTubers that you really like and doing a combined VTuber community, Discord community, would be smarter than doing an individual Discord community.
This leads into the next topic, but we're also running out on time.
Oh, no shit.
You want to do it really quickly?
Yes, let's do it really quickly.
Yeah.
Do you...
Branding?
Not the branding one. Let's see. Maybe it is the branding. Or did I just not write it?
Yes.
Oh, do you think it's important to join / create a small or large group of other streamers? So like joining Discords, being active in their
join
servers.
a streamer group, basically.
Yeah.
So as many people know, I've been a part of a Discord group of friends. It wasn't an official group or something, just a small group. And it was an invite your friend to join. And anyone could invite anyone, and very quickly it grew to more than 100 people. And you don't know anyone anymore, and then there's some chaos and war and drama and cancel culture. It was a mess. It was a big mess. And I kind of stayed away from groups of friends since then. It was very hard for me. It's still very hard for me to get into a group. Even thinking of joining a group of people is like putting shivers in all of my in everywhere in my body. But during that time, there was a lot of support, a lot of really, really important support. You see the people from the group going to your stream and say hi and lurking more, and retweet your stream, and it's the power of the group, power of community. And I'm slowly thinking that maybe I should join such a group again. Although this time, make a, I don't know, learn some stuff from last time. I need to consider what, but basically know better the people that are in there, and use it like working. It's a work thing. It's not a friend thing. So don't stay up all night talking to people in the server.
That's an interesting way to put it, because I feel like I have a very small group of I definitely have a very small group of friends that I definitely hang out with and play games with a lot. And for me, I feel like it's like a group. It started as a big group, but then like slowly went to like a small group, which I'm completely okay with. But I guess like that kind of like leads into a little sub question of like, do you have your own server, or do you hang out in other people's server? So what's the point of your own server?
Yeah. My server is so I can coordinate D&D.
Yeah.
But then I also use it to advertise when I'm going live. And then other people's servers, I have so many servers. I mean, I don't, and all of them are the same, all of them have the vTuber channel and the animals channels and the music channel and the art channel, and it's like, what the point?
Yeah,
there's so many that are the same, basically.
It's so full on. Like some channels are like super crazy, where it's like, oh yeah, like we have your server, and then you got all like these bots that like do all these things like play games and all that. It's just like, god damn, man.
I hate
some
that.
people put a lot of effort.
Yeah, but all the bots, and now they have soundboard, so you can play your sound in voice chat, and it's so annoying.
Really?
Yeah.
Intentionally put distance. Yeah, I agree with Arrow. So use it as a work thingy. Keep in mind that there's distance. It's okay. You don't have to be besties with everyone. And maybe not let any person join. Make sure that the people who join are that everybody's comfortable with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's like I do have a Discord server, which is like, I'll be honest, it's dead, and that's totally fine with me. But it's just like, at least the people that are in there are like the people that are part of the community. So then, like, sometimes I will message, or there will be a message there, and it's just like, oh, it's nice to like have the server sweep the dust from the server here and there. But it's better than like having a server and then like, I don't know, probably because I'm introverted myself, where it's like there's like so many people talking, and I don't know what I'm meant to do with this server now.
I feel like the only activity in my server is water the tree. I feel like that's the only thing.
Like, at least there's a thing to bring back to the server.
Yeah.
keep this tree alive while the server dies.
At this point, I just use my server as coordinate collabs and talk to people. Even D&D, I'd rather do that in private groups. So it's basically know when Mimic is live. That's the if you want a notification on Discord when I'm live, that's the only use for that.
Yeah, that's literally mine as well. Like a Discord notification for when I'm live or if I make a tweet,
Mhm.
then it's there, you know? Just in case, you know, people don't have Twitter, then they want to see what I posted on Twitter. It's there now.
Mhm.
What I do too.
Yeah.
So now we reached here. Should we go to the 3 takeaways?
We should. So at the end of every podcast, we do 3 takeaways from the podcast. And I try to be unique every single time, but it doesn't always work.
I guess my takeaways is stream scheduling. Like I didn't know some streamers had some wacky ass schedules, even with the whole 1 hour gap between them.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. That's actually crazy. And like even an AI can make a stream schedule for you. That's actually kind of nuts.
I'll add to that, learn from others, or even learn from ChatGPT, or ask ChatGPT. And seriously, anything that you have a problem with in VTubing, in streaming, ask ChatGPT. Why not?
Yeah.
Or research on YouTube. Sometimes I feel like I'm afraid of asking because I don't want to learn something new.
That's like the ChatGPT. Like I didn't know you guys actually used it that much, and it's crazy that how much that AI can actually help you with shit.
I use it for the memes, but it's kind of crazy how sometimes the answers are correct.
Yeah.
But yeah, scheduling. It really helped me during this year to be consistent. Arrow converted me. Yes. Arrow is the deliverer, the preacher of the GPT.
I'm trying to think.
What are your plans?
What are your plans? Definitely.
Arrow, can you convert me to PDF?
I think for me is play what you want to play.
Yeah.
So don't follow the trends necessarily.
Don't follow trends.
Don't follow trends. Follow the trends if you're into it, I guess. But yeah, obviously, if there's things you want to play or like things you want to do,
follow your heart before the trend.
People should be there for your personality and not for the trend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe be consistent like water.
Consistent like water.
Yeah, exactly. Remember, like, let's go back to the water and the rock thing, you know? Yeah,
yes.
Go back to that.
If you don't believe me, water, dig through rock, Google it. And,
if you don't believe him,
oh my
fly
god,
to where he is, and he will take you over there.
so many pictures. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, put the pictures onto your Twitter. Just show us all the hole in the hole from the water.
There's so many on Google. It's pretty crazy.
From that specific one?
No, like general rocks with these weird holes in them that are from water drips. Rock with erosion holes in it. So it's really
rocks with okay.
really crazy. There's actually a picture here. I'll send you in the Discord group so you can show it on stream. So that's
some text heavy.
water dripping from a tree is digging a hole into this rock. From mildly interesting.
What the hell? That's crazy. That's actually crazy. What the? You wouldn't expect the water to do that.
Yeah, it takes years. This takes really, really, really many years. But it happens. The water actually digging through the rock. Just very slowly. There is so many pictures of that. And it's gonna take I don't know, tens of years, hundreds of years, thousands of years.
So this is what Mimic sent me. You can see the inside of the rock, which is insane.
Takes a lot, but that's how stones are forming so sharp in the ocean. So I think that's
so cool.
That's something that I try to keep in mind when I stream. You know, sometimes you only have lurkers, sometimes you don't even have that. Sometimes I would stream and there would be nobody there. You're looking at Sassy's stuff this morning. Hey, you know it. Look at this Sassy rock. No, it's a wet rock. It's a wet opening in the rock.
Oh my gosh.
But you know what? Be like the water in the rock. The rock is Twitch, community, VTubing, streaming. You're the water. Just be consistent. Keep dripping inside. One day, you'll breach through. Oh, you know what? A great example. Another one. Do you know the rubber band and the watermelon?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like that. Put in a rubber band on a watermelon until it explodes. One moment, one point, it will just break. Just keep on doing one more and one more and one more and one more.
Yeah, just be consistent with everything, because eventually all that consistency will get you to a point that you didn't think you would get to before.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all really that matters, is just getting to the point where you want to be at.
Yeah. What are your plans, everyone?
I was about to ask that. What is everyone's plans for the rest of the day?
Sleep.
Well, I mean, wait, that's okay. What are your plans tomorrow, even? I know it's like 2 in the morning, 1 in the morning.
This is where I plugged myself or something. Is that what's going on?
Yes, this is the plug moment.
I will be streaming tomorrow, definitely. Gonna be playing Resident Evil 5 with Azu. But yeah, that's mainly the plan for the day. My brain just shut off for a second. I don't know why. I do apologize.
I'll catch you off guard.
Man, you caught me off guard with your feet, so I'm ready for anything now.
Oh, thank you so much for the 5 subs. Never got subs for feet before. That was so lovely.
What can I say? You got nice feet.
Made me very confident about my feet. Also, I have a contribution for the sequel of the Fit stream.
What's the
Elec Fit Boogaloo, and it's gonna be we're gonna have a collab with someone else once I convince Nix to join me.
What do you mean? Once you can lock in a schedule. It's already happening. It's already planned.
Yeah.
Do not contribute to it, please.
Says the one who contributed to it.
No more contributions.
It's gonna be
my demise.
It's more expensive. It's 25% more expensive than the last time. On Saturday, tomorrow, I will try to play I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, which is a horror game from the 90s. And it's some really horror, creepy stuff. So I don't know how it will go. I trust Anton, who knows the game. And next week is gonna be crazy. We're starting the new season of D&D High School, VTube High.
Oh.
And then we have the 5 Kidneys, the second part of the adventure. And then Wednesday, I have my 1-year streaming celebration. And of course, the ChatGPT schedule. We'll see how it goes.
Hey.
We're gonna have more streams, but shorter streams. Also a good time to ask Nix. Are we doing the podcast next week on Thursday, as usual?
And next week is your week.
Yes. I'm good with Thursday. I'm asking if you're good as well.
I'm good with Thursday.
Okay, so we're going to Thursday.
That I know of.
12 p.m. GMT. Per usual.
7 a.m. usual time.
Mm-hmm. And we're gonna have a special guest we'll announce later.
Mm-hmm.
And also, right, next week there's Honkai 1-1 and Diablo. We gotta figure out what to do with these.
Yeah.
Yes, and as for me, I have nothing planned other than going to work for the rest of the day. I canceled my stream yesterday, but we will see if I will stream anything today. I don't think I will, but who knows? We might not. We will have to wait and see. Depends if I get my work done.
She's gonna surprise you.
You like surprises. Surprises are good.
We all like surprises. And let me give out a shout out to Mimic. Everyone go follow them if you haven't. That's not your username.
It is now.
There we go. I almost just typed in Mimic.
The one I read it yesterday called me Miss Elbows.
Miss Elbows.
Miss Elbows.
Good morning, Biggie. Miss Elbows.
Miss Elbows.
Wow. That is a new one. Follow next for the hand cam stream. That is coming soon. I just don't know when.
And come, feet, come. She's gonna do everything. Trust her.
Not feet, just hand.
Wait, Nix, if you wear socks,
Yes.
will you join me in the feet stream?
Huh?
Will you join me in a feet collab if you wear socks?
He's really going for this. Yeah, look.
She's
Does
considering.
it have to be my feet?
Yeah. Don't worry, it's gonna be on my stream. Nobody will know. What if we don't say it's you? We say it's a mysterious guest. Nobody knows who.
I don't think. I think
if I
by
see
giggling.
another pair of feet, if I see another pair of feet on your stream soon, I'm gonna know who it is. Honestly.
Put a mask on the feet. So they don't recognize you. Draw
Oh my
pixels.
gosh.
Draw pixels on the on the feet.
Oh my god.
I feel like she really wants to do it. That's the crazy thing. That's why I keep asking. She never said directly no. She's like, she's actually considering if that's a good thing or not. And I got so many followers from that fit stream. I got subs. I got chat to be engaged the whole stream from start to finish. You know?
I feel it'd be so cursed. It'd be so cursed.
You will.
What, having your feet on the stream?
Yeah. Wait, wasn't she supposed to be anonymous? How would she get followed?
We'll reveal her at the end. They will be surprised.
Oh my gosh. Unless I'm muted the whole time, I'm pretty sure I would out myself so quickly.
What if you put like a voice changer?
A voice changer. Yo.
I don't have a voice changer.
She'll do a voice changer, but then her PNG will pop up in the Fuji.
Maybe time for you to draw a new one. Another, just a foot. Just a foot.
Just twig feet.
I went to silent stream in a beer chat in voice changer. I said one word, he went high arrow.
See,
Imagine
I feel
getting
like
1K followers only because of Phil's feet stream.
oh my gosh. I would not be ready for that. I am not ready for any of my other goals. I am barely ready for 400 of the hand can stream.
You can do it. You got support from everyone.
Oh my gosh.
So, who are we going to raid, Nix?
We are gonna raid out to another person who loves to do a podcast on their stream while playing games. Let's see if you guys can take a guess. Let me rephrase this. We're gonna raid out to another Aussie streamer who streams at ungodly hours.
Yes.
Let's go.
Well, I thought it was an AI this time. Not this time. If I can spell his name, that'd be great. Yes, another Aussie. I think you know who it is. I think you guys know.
We'll soon find
if
out.
I can spell, that would be great.
Once
It's
you
not
can-
like I'm following
once you
enough
can-
of them already.
Once you can, once you can type the raid command.
Right, okay, I got it. Okay, we are gonna raid out to evil rulers.
Oh, evil! Thank you everyone for joining us. We'll see you next
Thank you.
Thursday.
Yep, on
Thank you
Mimic
for
Another
channel.
episode.
Thank you for having me here. I appreciate it. It was a
Thank
lot
you
of
for
fun.
joining.
Thank you for joining us so much, Square.
Could only join because of you guys.
Oh my god.
Well, thank you for being here.
Well, thank you for letting me be here.
And thank you to our chatters and viewers and lurkers and everyone. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes. Thank you
Love
everyone
all of
for
you.
being here.
Mm.
And we will see you all next week on Mimic's channel.
And
Bye-bye.
dream of Nix's fit.
Dream of
yeah.
Mimic's feet. And we are